And welcome back to the very first saga of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. We are here at CEO 2018, and we have arrived at top 24. I can't wait to see who takes that first Dragon Ball for the Dragon Ball Fighters Tour. And we got a heck of a first match to start off as well. It's going to be GO1 from Cyclops Osaka going up against GGP Kazunoko. Hell Pockets, how you feeling, my man?
I gotta say, man, like this whole weekend so far has been absolutely bonkers. And seeing the lineup we got ahead of us right now, it's only going to get even better. We've got like the Piccolo Classic after this. We got HookGangGod versus Apologyman.
How did this happen?
I don't even know. I feel like this is definitely the work of Toriyama. He was like, this needs to happen. This is how I would write this.
It's part of the lore.
It's got to be at this point, right? And then after that, we got Fenritti versus Dogura. Like, these are things that we expected to happen, but at the same time, when I look at them, I'm like, wow, this literally could not have been written better as poetry.
With the rise in the caliber of players, right, what were top 8 matches exclusively have now become top 24 matches. And we're seeing clashes of titans here just to get into top 8. Again, as you mentioned, Fenritti versus Dogura, SonicFox versus Moke or Chris G, HookGangGod versus Apologyman. Again, Piccolo versus Nail once more.
Yes.
We'll see.
These are all winners. These are all people who win tournaments wherever they're at in the world. They aren't used to losing.
No.
Someone's going to be disappointed.
Yeah, GO1, you can pretty much say it, right? The king of Osaka versus the king of Tokyo here.
Yes.
When it comes to Japan, Kazunoko and GO1 have really ruled their respective regions when it comes to the local tournaments. Of course, the Cyclops Osaka tournaments in Osaka and the Red Bull Gaming Sphere Tokyo Tuesdays for Tokyo region. So yeah, Kazunoko has been looking fierce with the Gohan and Kid Buu along with the Yamcha assist, right?
Yep.
Very potent strategy using the super dash and going and following behind it with the Yamcha assist keeps them locked down, and if it hits, keeps them grounded for an easy follow-up.
Yeah, no, it's really scary to deal with that, you know, and you add the fact that he can play him on point, and he's using a lot of his lesser-seen attacks, like his normals, as good tools for just keeping the safe pressure, keeping his opponents grounded. The jump H is just paying off huge dividends for him, because if you use that for, as Oki, your opponent can't mess with it.
Yeah.
They have to take it. And I don't think people are used to being put in that box by Yamcha.
Precisely. The unfamiliarity that a lot of players have has cost them in the past against Kazunoko. We'll see if anybody has shored up those defenses against Yamcha here at CEO 2018. But it's as dangerous as ever when it comes to Kazunoko at the helm of Yamcha, right? We've seen him bait many a sparking with that H, right? The stand H.
Also, it's a beautiful bait every time.
It's a beautiful bait every time. And let's say you don't fall for it and you end up blocking it. That's plus frames, baby.
Yes, it
you
is.
can't do anything after it anyway.
Continued pressure after that. And let's not downplay the fact that Kazunoko is a wild man. When he's at the helm, it is always at 90 miles per hour with him. He never slows down. And I don't think a lot of people can deal with that. And we saw earlier GO1 can definitely outlast in a bad situation that is moving very quickly and is very formless. But Kazunoko is much more poised and more laser focused with his insanity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's going to be scary.
The scramble situation, I mean, it feels like Kazunoko was born in it. That's what he's about. He is very good in all of that nonsense. If you want to get wild, he's down to do it. GO1, as you mentioned, a much more controlled player. If he's forced to play that style, he can survive just because he's one of the greatest fighting game players in the world.
Yes.
But at the same time, that is not his ideal situation.
No, and he's going to do everything he can to bring it back down to earth and keep it on his side of things. And I don't think Kazunoko is going to let him do it.
Yeah, and then when he played Leffen, I didn't get to see it. Is he still using the Vegeta assist?
I believe so. Okay. Yes, he is.
I feel like GO1 is one of those players, right, that wants that neutral control. That's how much he values it.
I've seen him not play with it, though. Okay. And I know he's venturing outside of it, so I don't know if we're seeing a team switch here, because against Leffen, he was getting lit up.
Okay.
It might be time for a switch. But who knows? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Came away with the W. He's here in winners quarterfinals, fighting his, basically what's looking like his eternal rival right now out of Japan,
And again, in the winner's side for top 24, all they need is one match to get to that top 8.
Yes, this is very intense right now. I won't say all the marbles are here, but this is the first step to the marble bag.
Yeah, exactly. The first step towards achieving victory in Saga 1 of the Dragon Ball FighterZ Tour.
Getting that Dragon Ball, man. And all these guys, Yipes was asking me earlier, like, do you think anyone's going to travel to all the events to collect all the Dragon Balls. And I'm looking at this lineup, I'm like, all these dudes will definitely travel.
It seems like it. We've already confirmed both Cloud 805 and SonicFox for America's side going to Versus Fighting.
Ooh.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's the Saga 2 very soon, about mid-July, I believe, the weekend of the July 20th. So be on the lookout for that as well. And I believe Kazunoko has just made his way to the stage. So our first match should be underway soon. Again, it's going to be Goichi, Cyclops Osaka's own, going up against GGP Kazunoko.
This is like the most grand finals of grand finals matches that could ever happen in top 24.
Yeah, not even in top 8 yet. Winner of this will qualify for top 8 winner side, however.
You know, I honestly, I love watching these two guys play respectively in their own areas, but I love watching them play each other.
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm told, they were playing a little bit earlier today, and Goichi was getting washed. From what I'm told, he was getting washed by Kazunoko.
Interesting.
So this this could be either really ugly for Goichi or another explosive match like we saw earlier against Leffen.
And I heard, you know, at I believe it was Combo Breaker, Goichi was getting washed against SonicFox in casuals, and we saw how that played out in tournament. So, I mean, he has the history. I was going to initially call sandbagging, but since that story, I really don't feel that way, right? Goichi really just trying to grind his best, even at the casual level, and if he's getting mopped up by Kazunoko there, he's got something to worry about now.
Right. I don't think Goichi ever really sandbags. I think he makes funny decisions just for his own enjoyment, like summoning Shinron, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. He could kill someone, but if he can get the dragon out, why not? But, yeah, I think he's always turning it on 100%. He thinks that people don't learn unless they play him at his best, and he's right, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does a lot of, I would call it FGC philanthropy work in his own scene with the lower level players.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's definitely not into making it easy for anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, raising up that whole scene in Osaka with the Cyclops Osaka weeklies, competing against Dogura every week. Fenritti is there very often as well, really growing that scene to become very strong players. He's looking around to confirm something first. It looks like there might be some stick problems on the side of Goichi. He's opened and closed that Panthera a couple of times now.
Yeah, so Goichi has, like, I don't know what it is, but he has a vial of substance inside that stick that he opens up and pops in his mouth.
Oh,
and he was doing that the entire match against Leffen. And, like, it might as well just be a Senzu bean, you know?
What in the world? Okay, I've seen Japanese players in the past go to different candies or different types of food or drink as actually they feel like it gives them a better focus or just enhances whatever they're trying to do.
Hey man, there's a lot to be said about, you know, mental placebos that actually give you that. If just this consistency of candy gets you in the zone, then yeah, that's your Senzu bean. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So whatever it may be, whatever Goichi is using to try to keep his focus. We'll see how it goes against Kazunoko. He's going to need every bit of it if what we hear about the casuals between these two is true. Of course, that Kazunoko, talented in many games. Dragon Ball FighterZ, another one under his belt that he's had so much success in already.
And Kazunoko, a world champion in his own right also. You know, just internationally a beast.
Yeah, I know we're talking a lot about Goichi, but this man Kazunoko is a champion among champions.
Oh, yes. Like already just able to feel so comfortable in this game and play it his way. And that's what I really like to see from him. That's what I'm really enjoying from Kazunoko, that he's playing this game the way he wants to play it.
See how Goichi deals with the super dash, Yamcha assist nonsense. A little bit too high, yeah, so he wouldn't have to deal with it there, so he just uses it as a combo extension. Good stuff from Kazunoko, hitting him out of that rolling push that he tried.
And he's just waiting on him. He's just like, come on, do something, please. And there's that raw tag from Goichi. He's been making that workout all day.
Yeah, pretty much for the entirety of this game's lifespan, right? Really, being a pioneer of the OS tag tech, the timing to really blow up opponents' block strings. Kazunoko not going to that, goes with the guard cancel, and the vanish actually got stopped.
And I gotta say, right now, things are actually going pretty slow, and just as I say that, Kazunoko turns on the juices.
That's the Kazunoko special as well, make you block a couple of normals in the air, fast fall, catch you sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, and right now, Goichi's saying, I remember this.
Yeah.
I used to do this to everybody. I deserve this.
Formerly a Gohan player, of course.
What?
Using the Yamcha assist to literally watch his back.
That is That is why that assist is so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and he still had the momentum from the sparking. You don't get pushed back.
All right, not a lot of damage that he could get from this, but still I expect a hard knockdown in the corner. Ooh, okay, never mind. That's going to extend it a little bit. Level 3. There it is. Nasty mix-up coming up.
Yeah, direct Z change in the bar dock. He knows who has the mix-ups on deck. It's Grandpapa.
Oh my God, dude. You gotta, yeah, you just have to guess. And guess is right. Sparking, give me that damage, he says.
Yeah, doesn't even use it for a side switch. He's going to pile on the meter, pile on the damage. He is already level 1, allowing him for the ultimate back fist knockdown.
Oh my God, just digs right into his cranium.
Delayed with that jump L. So nasty. Yeah, my man Gohan's got some good mix-ups with the Kid Buu assist.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, Kid Buu elevates everybody mix-up game almost 100%. But when you already had something nasty with adult Gohan like that, forget about it.
Yes, Majin Okaba to finish the job. Koichi down to character. Both players already spent that sparking. They got an honest game.
A little bit of an honest game at the same, but at the same time, Perfect Cell below 50% health right here. He does not want to get touched.
No, not whatsoever.
Well, dang it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You got to deal with so many mix-ups. He just touched you on your forehead once, but he could do it 2, 3 times. He could go low, but then he could Dragon Rush on top of everything else.
And that's the nature of this game, you know? You just end up taking damage off the most minuscule hits.
He's putting the pressure on, keep this man locked down.
Ooh, and that, I gotta say, Goichi's Dragon Rush defense has been lacking a little bit all day today. He has definitely been pretty free to the Dragon Rush unless he feels his life is on the line. So right now, I can tell he's relaxed.
Man, it's wild, right? Because he was one of the first players that consistently was taking Dragon Rushes. But I feel, oh, great DP gets out of the Dragon Rush.
You thought!
That's Kazunoko.
Yes.
We DP around here. Keep him locked in the block string. Nice reflect, get Yamcha out of here.
He's like, that one's a little bit obvious, but still a little bit slow on the reaction to it and still cannot contain pressure.
Blocks at that time. Kazunoko has really been using a lot of one-hit overheads into the lows again, not really doubling up.
Ooh. You see how he used that jump M just to keep him from using air mobility there? That's the beauty of a big jump M. Adult Gohan has it. Yamcha has it. I mean, technically Kid Buu has it also.
Each DP and the advantage to get out of the corner here. Yeah, so much pressure. You just got to hold all that.
And he's used to seeing this.
Ooh, cross up, but it's blocked this time from Goichi.
No way. The most simplest answer is usually the best one.
That's smart stuff from Kazunoko. He had both assists on cooldown, so after a launch like that, with the initial hit being Super Dash, the only way he was going to get a combo was that medium ultimate back fist. Great job keeping that in mind. And yeah, I wanted to go back to the point of Goichi being one of the first people to consistently take Dragon Rushes. I'm not sure if it's just him being aware of all the possibilities now and getting into his own head, but yeah, he is not as successful as he once was.
And it might just be that, you know, like you end up expecting so many things from this mix-up monster that is adult Gohan that the Dragon Rush is something you have to retrain your mind to look for.
Yeah.
Luckily for Goichi, he seems to be able to do that in real time mid-match. And making him be honest about that, but at the same time, he has not been successful with punishing guard cancels.
And that is, again, another way for Kazunoko to get the momentum. That's exactly how he got it in the first game, was the whiff vanish off the guard cancel.
And I'm not sure if he's doing something special to throw off Goichi's timing with it or whatever, but Goichi is just not getting what he wants from it.
Yeah, gonna get the smash knockdown off that mixer. Nice, empty low.
Definitely wanted that.
You saw him with the double axe handle in the air. Just made him think about coming for his dome when he's coming for his ankles the whole time.
Yep, now he's coming for that hard knockdown into the nastiest mix-up in the game. I can't say this enough. You literally can't see it.
No reacting. Just guess. Oh, and he double jumped.
That was a good bait.
Yeah, of course, still blocking the sparking in the air is going to provide additional block stun. So, doesn't take his turn.
Ooh, a little too obvious on that tag now. And Kazunoko's got to be feeling like such a heel right now. He wasted the sparking, still got 2 wastes, and now he's still in the corner. Ton of damage coming up.
I love that conversion as well. Whoa! Oh my goodness, 2H. To the bench you go, Adult Gohan.
He got too happy there. I guess he thought that he caught Goichi on his heels, caught him in the scramble, but whatever Goichi thought at that moment, he felt that 2H was the best answer.
That's what the H stands for in 2H, too happy?
Yep, too happy indeed.
Oh my goodness, locks him down with the candy ball. That's the solo mix-up.
Yep.
Yamcha builds back.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you have so much hit stun on that Rebellion Spear. Easy to react with a sparking. You don't even have to commit to it.
I just wonder where he had the chutzpah to press a button out of arm ball like that.
Yeah. Riot Javelin into the energy field. That's enough to get the job done.
All right. Now, I won't say that this is impossible, because we've seen this character in Kazunoko's hand do some pretty impossible stuff. But it's not looking good. You got two full health characters in the back, and Perfect Cell looking pretty healthy in the front. Got a lot of work to do, and Yamcha got some weaknesses, put it that way. But this is how it starts. There it is. Oh my God. Hard knockdown in the corner range. We know what comes next.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
The Dragon Rush. And it's interesting because that level 3 does take you slightly out of the corner. You see how they like wall bounce afterwards?
So he had a crossover opportunity after that.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's what Goichi was thinking about again, opened up by the Dragon Rush.
He's just waiting for like the high pressure stuff, but the Dragon Rush is so slow and it's so bad in the sense that you wouldn't do it point blank, so why would he not compute that into the equation?
Yeah. Rebellion Spear. It's the level 3 once again.
All right, this is going to be mid-screen, I believe, so the mix-up's not as potent, but still nasty. Well, hello, Goichi!
Yeah, that was pretty nasty. Oh, and the last hit of the mixer will get the job done. One up.
Clash of the Titans, indeed. These guys are going tit for tat and currently just looking so strong. I can't really say one of them is messing up.
Yeah, and I love Goichi not autopiloting that mid-screen mix-up, right? Making sure he makes the most out of every hit he gets. Great extension as well with the Rebellion Spear assist.
Oh, he is for sure feeling it now. He's like, all right. Remembering who he is. I'm Goichi. I wrote the book on this.
Great chase down.
Let me show you why I stopped playing this character.
Now Kazunoko doesn't have any assists available. Yeah, that's why he wants to keep the advantage with the Vanish. Great tech though, Goichi starting to adjust.
Goichi already with almost 4 bars.
Kazunoko not being able to protect his dome in time.
This is a bad start for Kazunoko right now. He is not going to get this one back, it looks like.
He's going to get the ass.
Oh, yeah, that's a wrap.
Bang attack, yes. Perfect sequence from Goichi.
And that just takes the wind out of your sails. All the air in your lungs just deflates after that.
Got to get the job done with Kid Buu. Great conversion there.
That's the wherewithal to keep hitting the button after the confirm. Not a lot of people will do that. A lot of people will definitely let that drop and hope for the reset opportunity.
Goichi hit DP and both assists. He was trying to stay safe.
Get that Ki Blast out of here. All right, a lot of respect on this field now. Neither one of them wants to commit to anything. There it is.
The jump light directly into the 2H. Great awareness from Goichi. Actually gets popped by that sparking.
Yeah, he felt like he had to do that. They were just, wow, really? He must have come backdashing.
Got plenty of meter on deck. He's going to miss the ball for the coverage. Unfortunate for the Yamcha.
I didn't even see that.
Universal overhead blocked by Goichi. Actually dodges the Kamehameha.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a little bit high on the Vanish, so it was not advantage for Goichi.
Yeah, great challenge.
Didn't get the level 3 knockdown. Didn't do it in the air, so the Oki situation was not as potent.
Oh, man, he tried to do it again. He was like, you ain't doing nothing about these Dragon Rushes. Let me try it again. But you want to spark up? All right, say uncle. Oh, I love that. You know I love that.
Great 2H from Kazunoko. Doesn't spin the level 3 just yet. Oh, fakes out the cross the ball, but he doesn't bite.
And I got to say right now, Kazunoko not even tripping off the fact that he lost Adult Gohan within the first opening seconds of the match. And he's right, you can't afford to think about that right now. You got to worry about the characters that are on the field, in play.
Ooh, tried to fall with that S, only found a 2H from Bardock.
I think maybe he thought he was going to stop him from crossing under with the jump S, but it just was too late.
Yeah.
Woo! How do you like that?
Calls out the reflect perfectly. You see Kaz just whiffing it.
And I gotta say, I don't know, man. I think Kazunoko's not long for the winner's bracket right now. You might have to see him run it back through losers.
Doesn't look likely.
Oh my God!
Taps him on his dome piece, using the Ki Blast and the Vanish to follow up.
And Goichi's just playing so perfectly right now. Wow.
Oh, vigilant with the crouch lights.
Throwing him out on the delayed wake up, no less. Oh man, this is not looking good. Kazunoko has no sparking. He has 4 bars, so if he gets a touch, he can definitely do some damage, but there's a lot of work for him to do right now. Wow, just goes for it. That is actually not bad at all. All right, good. Good reactions from Goichi.
We'll begin adjusting, being prepared for the Dragon Rushes now. As Gocelis is back.
Oh my
Great
God.
conversion. The jump M into the 2H.
It goes so far, Rins. The jump M has such a great extension for Bardock.
Yeah, I talked about a little bit about that jump M earlier, right? Great range on it, double hitting. Have some wild shenanigans with it as well, with like fake cross-ups and like air dashing back and only the second hit hitting. It's definitely a menace across Dragon Ball FighterZ.
For sure, man. The fact that it's active for so long is just like you never know when to stop blocking in the air. You know, I had definitely played Reynolds a ton against his Bardock, and whenever it comes out, I just learned to be like, you know what? I'll wait for you to land.
Let's take a quick look at some replays as well from that match, of course. That's the cute stuff. Kazunoko always likes to make you block in the air, and then instead of going with his last hit, he'll fast fall and hit you low.
And then we see this, wow, that great 2H from Goichi right there. And that just kind of set the tone for the match. And that's the kind of 2H that makes you reel back in your chair, you know, like, whoa, what was I thinking?
You see both players.
All right, that was actually a great catch from Kazunoko.
Yes, indeed. And that means Goichi is in winner's side top 8, a place he is ever so familiar with. We'll see him tomorrow, of course. That is going to start, I believe, at 5 p.m. Eastern, the Dragon Ball FighterZ top 8. So you're going to make sure you don't miss that. And up next, I believe we're going to have the storied rivalry so far here in Dragon Ball FighterZ of the Piccolo, of the best Piccolo. It's going to be HookGangGod versus Apologyman.
Yes, I believe we've called this the Piccolo Classic. They always seem, no matter what, to be on opposite sides of the stick.
Yeah.
Whenever tournament time comes around. Right now, though, I got to say HookGangGod has definitely gotten it over on Apologyman several times, officially in brackets. Apologyman not willing to let that go down like that.
Yeah.
Not willing to let that give up. He wants to be King Piccolo in the world right now. And I got to say, he's so close to taking it, but HookGangGod is just so solid. You know, makes great decisions.
Yeah, I talked about a little bit earlier, me and Sajam talked about their discussion at the summit, right? Apologyman going up to HookGangGod and being like, yo, dog, like, none of your Piccolo combos are good. None of them are good. They're all unoptimal. They're all bad. And then HookGangGod looked at him and says, but I got the raw skill, though. I'm OD.
He does. He definitely has the raw skill, while Apologyman has the lap time.
He does. Apologyman is definitely quite the scientist as well, always making the most out of every hit. And, of course, newly sponsored. I'm still not used to seeing this man in a jersey.
That is quite a sight, I got to say. I'm happy for him, though. I know he'd been looking to get picked up for quite some time, and it was always a shame that he just missed the boat several times. But, you know, finally, everything worked together for him, and he's part of Beast Coast.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing this man travel the world and show off his competitive spirit up against the rest of the world, man. He is a very, very strong fighting game player. Has really not had the benefit of traveling as much as I think he should. So now we're going to get to see it, of course. It started at Combo Breaker and now continuing with CEO 2018. And I imagine he's going to make a few more stops on the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour.
Oh, I can't wait to see him go international, because there are people overseas who know who this man is.
Oh, yeah.
And he's never been there. So I'm like, dude, get out there and shake some hands and break some skulls.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to see whose skull gets broken up against HookGangGod.
And both of these guys is the homies, right? Let's not even lie about that. Both of these guys is the homies, so this is definitely kind of a team kill. For me, at least. For you, probably, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Both of these guys. I mean, I was in the suite with both of these guys last night. So, yeah. They are not only homies with you and I, but homies with each other.
Yeah, you know, like that. It's a friendly rival. It's a friendly rivalry, to say the least. But at the same time, I know that they have so much pride in their Piccolo play.
Exactly.
You know, it all goes out the window once they sit down next to each other.
Precisely. Like, they are definitely friends. But, I mean, that title for Best Piccolo, they take that seriously, both of them.
It's really crazy. I didn't expect it. I thought it was memes. At first, I thought it was memes.
I think that's honestly how it started. But as they both found success in this game and both really showing that they can play at the top level, I feel like they want to prove they are better than the other.
Yeah, man, I love it. I love to see that kind of competition.
So here we go. NRG HookGangGod versus Beast Coast Apologyman. Again, winner makes top 8.
Oh, my God. And NRG's HookGangGod begrudgingly putting Cell up front finally. After so much time, he's like, you know what, maybe I should just do it. He questioned himself. He wasn't even really that into it. And now it's like he always played him from the get-go.
Exactly, and he backed that rolling crush up with a Vegeta assist, so he even need meter to combo off of it. Very smart.
Ooh, okay.
He will survive for a little while, but he ends up eating the stand light anyway. HookGangGod going into the cell loop.
Apologyman got a little impatient there on the defensive side of things. He's probably going to lose his Piccolo because of it, because that's 3 bars, sir.
Yes, indeed. Kamehameha is able to get him there. And Big Bang Attack will finish the job.
Finish him off. Whew. Now he doesn't even get a chance to prove if he got a good Piccolo.
Nope. Still looking like nail.
Yes, sir. Oh my God.
Put the glutes on him. He put the glutes on him.
He even whipped the follow-up. And still got the confirm on the landing.
That is wild.
That is crazy.
Bring this man down. Took a little time, puts the orb up, but yeah, double reflect. Apologyman very knowledgeable about what he can and cannot reflect, but that is just a raw jump in.
Yes, right. I love to see that, but I know he hates that to happen to him because he's like, man, I just totally left myself hanging out to dry like that.
Full bars on both sides, but HookGangGod's got quite the advantage.
Oh, quite indeed. And unfortunately for Apologyman, you don't get a practice round.
Yeah, we've talked about him trying to pick up Cell, right? He's not playing him at this tournament, but for this exact reason, Goku struggles as a solo character.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. The beam assist is basically what you would use him for. If you wanted to solo Goku, you're probably thinking about Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a great 2H from Apologyman. Is he gonna step him out though? There it is. Bring him back in here.
Give me that blue life.
In comes Piccolo. Does not. Wow.
Ooh, he wants the light grenade follow-up. I think he's blocking though.
Yeah, he had to block that, definitely. Come on.
I mean, HookGangGod has really found more faith in his reversal level 3s lately.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, I'm sure after everyone, he says, I'm OD.
That's what I'm saying. When you say you're OD as much as he does, you start to believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And both of these men still with Sparky, so not out of the match yet is Apologyman with an Anchor Goku, but still one of the harder matches here. Anchor Goku with no assist against Perfect Cell.
Apologyman using that jump light well, and it's not even Piccolo, just with Goku. Yo, the most electrifying move in video game entertainment.
Right?
The elbow drop, rearing its head.
All right, both of these. Wow, that was ill-advised.
HookGangGod's been playing a little autopilot since he's got down to this Goku. Do not take this man lightly.
I know. I think he just expected Apologyman to commit to a run-up button, but that was just not going to happen. Is that going to be it? And just like that, I think Apologyman evened up this match.
Oh, what a pixel.
He's going to spark. Yeah, I was like, dude, just do it. Oh, no.
Perfectly timed super dash. He's going to get that blue life.
Oh, my God. That is terrible.
Try for another super dash. Great hold on the vanish to chase it down.
Yeah, because it was just as easy for him to just hit that vanish and let it go, but he gets the optimal punish here.
Use the HDP into the level 3.
All right. Good blocks. There we go. Keep it simple.
Oh,
I think that was jump S.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You saw the startup with a key blast.
Yeah, man. And I got to say, Apologyman was playing that really nice up into that last decision he made. Not really sure what he was expecting there. Maybe he was going to try to bait out a super dash and then vanish. Yeah. But for the most part, you know, I liked what he was doing there. I like that he was making sure that Hook was not able to get anything started with Piccolo, and we know Hook wants to do that even if he has Cell up front.
Yeah, man, this man, Apologyman, is a survivor. You get him down to one character, and he steps it up.
Well, in the history of Apologyman playing fighting games, he's also a survivor, but a very cheap man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This man will use the dirty stuff, and I think we're about to see some of it right now because this Piccolo is getting to work.
Oh, yes, optimal combos. He actually didn't build to the last bar, but it's all right.
Is that going to be it? Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the TN assist. You believe the highest damaging level 1 in the game.
I think so. Or is it Gohan? Is it Team Gohan?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It might be. I don't know. Oh, that beam assist. That's a lot of reasons why we've been seeing a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus here this weekend. Beam assists are good. You don't want to discount them.
Oh, yeah, and you try to get the beam off on point, but caught the startup of it with the super dash.
Yeah, you got to have that out way ahead of time. And we're seeing Apologyman getting hit by these rocket kicks a little bit more than he should be, from downtown no less.
What?
I can't believe it worked.
Super dash often crushes lows right there. The low special from Apologyman's TN beat it.
And that was one of the lowest lows in the game.
What?
A volleyball fist slide. It is quite literally just like a rail of hitbox.
I legit feel like every other TN would have gotten beat.
Oh, yeah.
but Apologyman Tien is the best.
It's the cheap stuff, man.
Ooh, and you have the big jump H block stun into the Dragon Rush, classic Dragon Ball FighterZ.
And now we're seeing Apologyman's tournament experience come into play here, where he loses the first match, dries himself off, dusts off his shirt, gets right back in there, adjusts in real time, hopes to make sure his opponent feels every mistake that they make.
Especially like that one, reckless super dash will get 2H.
And that only happens when you think you can get away with something like that with Apologyman.
Apologyman, you can see now, knows he can afford to take some risks now, just putting out the command grab.
All right, now Inker Piccolo here, definitely going to be a nail situation. You are not fused with Kami yet.
No, not a little.
Oh boy. Gonna get him 2H, there it is. EX, Makakonto. Oh!
All the way through once again.
I think that's it. Just like that.
That triple level 1 combo does so much damage. My man Vineeth is definitely a scientist.
That's what I'm saying. Only he knows this stuff. And then people see it's like, hey, that's pretty good. Why doesn't anybody else do that? Because it's Vineeth.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's berated HookGangGod numerous times at the summit for his whack combos, in his words.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot of those arguments, and you know, basically the only comeback was you microwave cereal.
Yeah, right. We'll see if HookGangGod can give him another L and defend the raw skill.
I mean, hopefully, man. He's starting off pretty good here. Well, all right then. Kept him on the ground. Apologyman not in a good space.
I am so impressed with Apologyman's reflect game.
It is pretty strong.
He actually hardly ever whiffs it.
I think he's just so used to getting reflected himself that he knows exactly where he would reflect if he was in that bad situation.
Stagger pressure.
How? Not respecting the low? Wow, that was an accident. That had to be for blocking only. He expected Hook to block that low.
That's unfortunate.
Ooh, just
commentator's curse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vineeth.
Oh, he's gonna pay for this. Yikes. Oh, actually the super deck.
Yeah, and HookGangGod so good at scouting out the raw tags. It's the 2H. Give me that blue life.
And this is messed up because Hook knows that Vineeth gets shook pretty easily.
Oh,
Can't make him stand up and deal with it. That's right. That's the optimal way to use that. Now, wow, no reactions to the 5S.
And that's the thing, right? It was off of get out of here. So assists were not available. Guard cancel was not available. My man had to force, or he had to hold the mix-up.
Yep, and he didn't want to up back because he didn't want to get clipped. Oh my God, raw super dash to blow up the homing sphere. And we're seeing a lot of Dragon Rush going off here, untech'd. You can tell these guys just aren't looking for it.
And Hook with some optimal stuff of his own now.
And I gotta say, Hook looking like he belongs in top 8 winners side right now. Hook, Apologyman can definitely make it, possibly the loser's side. But then again, let me not say anything, because the Super Saiyan Goku was working overtime in the first match. There was one mistake that really ruined it for him, but he might have learned from it.
You also saw what I did to Vineeth already. I said he never whiffs reflex, and he immediately did. We gotta watch what we say.
That's true. I gotta be careful. Oh, good tech.
Yeah. Oh, we actually beat the jump light. Yeah, that's not Piccolo, my man.
Yeah, Goku's got some good buttons, but jump L ain't one of them.
Yeah, and Apologyman makes it work better than most, but wow.
That's one of the good buttons right there. Yeah, you want to harass with that all day. Don't have to take that no more.
Jump L.
Sword normals.
The call.
Oh my God!
And doesn't reflect the instant air dash jump medium. Immediately pop the sparking as well. Give me all this meter.
I think that's going to be a wrap for Apologyman. We will see him in the loser's side. HookGangGod advances to the winner's side of top 8. Another regular appearance for the young man.
Exactly. Oh, man, Hook. Oh, yeah, let's have a big sigh of relief. Again, yeah, here in winner's top 24, you only need that one W to get into top 8. Then the loser's got to slog it out. So good stuff from HookGangGod. He will advance. And this man has been so consistent.
Dude, that's the crazy thing. You know, a lot of people were saying, is Hook really real? Yeah, sure, he won the summit, but does that really mean anything? I'm like, of course it does. You've seen him from the beginning up until the summit, just steadily increasing his prowess, increasing his power level, and now it's looking like he will stay at the top.
Exactly. Winter Brawl was his first ever tournament. Got Duff there, but that was literally his first ever tournament.
Exactly, right?
Ever since then, he has placed top 8 in every Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament he enters, as we take a look at these replays.
And that raw raw level 3 just did not pay off for him, and you can just tell he was just disrespecting Apologyman.
Yeah, exactly. He had the 3v1 advantage. He was going to take some risks to look galactic.
And honestly, Apologyman has such a great match, the second match.
Yes, he did.
Everything was working.
Completely took control of the match. Didn't let HookGangGod get any momentum.
And here we see that triple level 1 that does so much damage. That's got to be 2K. That's got to be at least 2.5K.
That's wild, man.
Ooh, my God. Yeah, he got hit by his own mix-up, man.
Exactly. Apologyman falls to NRG's HookGangGod. He's going to have to try to battle out in losers to get back to top 8.
I mean, I think if anybody else in this tournament can do that, it's definitely Apologyman. So we'll probably see more of him before the weekend is over.
Yeah, then next up we have a Cyclops Osaka team kill. It's going to be Dogura versus Fenritti.
Now, Dogura probably one of the people who started out so strong in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but recently has been having a little bit of a struggle in keeping consistent, you know? I'm not saying that he's doing badly, but for the most part, like obviously the summit it had to be a disappointment.
Yeah, and that's the thing, when we talk about Dogura kind of falling off in terms of results for Dragon Ball FighterZ, we mean that he's not getting top 3.
Right, yeah,
right?
basically, yeah.
Exactly.
He's still a very dangerous man and could easily get top 3 at any tournament. He just has not been recently. But I think the way he's been playing this weekend, it's very possible that he could once again regain top 3 status.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, he's been cycling through a few characters to put at the end, right? He was playing with Vegeta for a little while, started going back to 16, and now here as CEO, he is anchoring with Super Saiyan Goku.
That's a very interesting pick for him because that does give him a beam assist, and that actually that gives him 2 beam assists, I believe. And that frees up some of his movement potential with Kid Buu.
Yeah, because he does rock Kid Buu on point rather than Cell, so he has the downward angle beam from the Cell assist and just the straight horizontal control spacing Goku assist.
Right, you can actually use both assists for the same reason with Kid Buu for the mix-up opportunity mid-screen, but the Cell version is his bread and butter for that. That's what he usually uses that for, and he wants the Goku assist just for neutral pressure.
And here we are, already into game 1. Going to be Fenritti on the left.
There it is. That's exactly what we were talking about. He wants to do that high-low, uses the Cell assist to cover his tracks.
And easily one of the most potent mix-ups in the game.
Oh, definitely. And it's so old. That was like week 1.
Exactly.
And it stayed so strong.
Oh, okay. We got some whips on both sides. Try to get him with a 2M as he landed. Big whip on the reflect.
And I also wanted to say, even though Dogura might have seemed to have had some struggle as of late, you also get to take into the fact that people like Fenritti have become more prominent in Dragon Ball FighterZ, showing up to international events. So maybe it's also like, the pool's gotten a little bit more dangerous for him.
Yeah, precisely.
Ooh, the falling H.
Yeah, it looked like he instant air dash back that he's recovered and got the H. Human extinction.
Oh, yeah, trip. Yeah, it's going to be tripping for sure. No.
Ooh, he chooses to save some meter. Knew that one more hit or one more fresh combo would have done the job, but Fenritt's going to prevent that.
He's got to be kicking himself here, man, because you do not want to get combo. This is the combo contest winner right here, man.
Actual combo contest winner.
Dude, you do not want to drop stuff against him.
Oh, I love that. He changed directly into Bardock. Give him that level 3. Are you going to survive this one, Dogura? He does have his sparking. He's going to use it now. No, reflecting attack. Actually gets him out.
This is crazy.
The Mystic Ball actually losing to the Super Dash.
That is ridiculous.
All right, yeah. Dome open and he times it perfectly.
And you can tell Dogura is just on his heels right now. He is not at all sure what he should be doing.
Vegeta assists to follow up the Saiyan Spirit.
And only if he has spent those 3 bars.
If only.
And I like his attempt to respond to Super Dash with Super Dash, getting him out of range of getting hit by that assist.
Yeah, and Dogura actually able to complete the Dragon Rush before having to block that Cell assist. That was big.
Using that jump S just to check his landing. No 5-8 to kill that guard cancel. Well, I actually can't believe he didn't turn around in the corner there.
What? The Super Dash as he lands. The scramble
as a
Dogura.
Round confirm. We do those, Rich.
Yeah. 6 bars on the side of Dogura and sparking available as well.
And suddenly Dogura looking pretty comfortable in this matchup. It's about even except for meter management.
Dash from long distance, Fenritti, no scout on it.
Yep, there's a jump A, there's a jump M right there. Oh my God.
Fenritti does a really good job of harassing with the universal overhead, right?
Yes.
Using it, even without an assist, just to keep the frame advantage. And you see afterwards, he got a counter hit from Dogura trying to press buttons back.
And that's going to be it for Kid Buu. Yeah, you're right. He definitely had some wins just from raw 6M, but he also does it just to keep that pressure. And what opponents don't do is they don't challenge it afterwards, because one of the most common things to do after any 6M is to press another button.
Yeah.
You know?
And we saw this thing blocked right there. That 2H was not blocked. He's going to smash him back to the ground. Level 3.
All right, he wants that mid-screen mix-up. It's not extremely potent, but he has a couple of tricks.
And he pull them all out of the playbook now.
Wow, what a bait, but he had the assist that covered everything.
Rebellion Spear so fast.
Nice backdash out of that. Wow.
Dogura trying to stay safe after that block 2H canceled into the Kamehameha, but it goes the wrong way.
I would have liked to see him do EX Rush Punch. That might have covered his tracks a little bit better. Yeah, he had to do that. Didn't want to take any more mix-ups.
Trying for the cross-up, man, just to avoid it. Another level 3, that's going to take him out of the corner.
It's unfortunate, but that's what that level 3 does. It puts him mid-screen, and Goku mid-screen is not that scary. Ooh.
I do like
but
that.
anybody's marking is scary.
Yeah, I like that attempt at the vanish mix-up, but Fenritti able to respond with his own vanish. Going to waste some sparking time as well with this level 3.
Now, Bardock's mid-screen mix-up a little bit more potent, well, much more potent than Goku's.
Oh, just goes with the empty low.
Wow, is that going to run it out? No, he only got 2 bars. That's not enough to kill.
Oh, but you see the portrait flashing white on Dogura's side, indicating sparking is just about over.
Okay. Actually, no.
Puts him on a pixel.
Wow. Just buttons.
It's damn right Dogura doesn't like that one bit. Cola boys, get the power up. I've never seen
that high fructose corn syrup in my veins, brother.
I've never seen Dogura without a cola. Oh man,
I gotta say,
black blood.
He drank so much cola at the summit, but he did not look any different. You know? I expected like the complexion to get all messed up.
My man's metabolism is a beast.
It's ridiculous right now. It's just a flux capacitor.
We got Fenritti up 1-0 over Dogura. Nice 2M. Fenritti trying to get frisky.
Fenritti with the wake-up perfect attack.
Dead.
Yikes!
Goodbye, Kid Buu.
Gonna do this man like this in front of national TV, in front of the world. His family's watching.
Oh, let the family know.
I know, right? Dogura's texting his parents right now, like, sorry, I'll be coming home a little early.
Oh. Riot Javelin it in. Keeps Bardock on point as well, and yeah, you don't ever want to get hit with a raw perfect attack against Fenritti. That's his BNB at this point. Ooh! I like that reflect afterwards. That was a good adjustment.
All right, Dogura going to play a little more aggressive here, I imagine, because he's not willing to let that stand.
And Dogura, one of the best at recognizing clash situations, but he canceled into a reflect. Genius from Fenritti.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness.
He was in the middle of an attack.
So smart. This man Fenritti looking like he deserves top 8 winners.
It was because of the class. He was back to neutral and he went straight to reflect because Dogura didn't count the startup frames.
Oh my, yeah, I was about to praise Dogura for going with a reversal level 3 out of a clash, but Fenritti one step ahead.
I mean, in that situation, it's like, dude, you know, I know you're mashing. Why wouldn't I do it?
Oh, and he able to sneak the vanish in.
Whoa, that was very nice reflect and punish from Dogura. Actually beating his own like buttons basically.
Yeah. And now Dogura, even though he managed to get that kill, I'm a little concerned with his meaty timing, right? It almost cost him there. He was able to vanish out, and that's what cost him his first character when he got perfect attack.
He's got to be much more careful with that. Fenritti does not let those things go easily. Oh, that was really up front too. I don't know why.
It was a late jump light.
Yeah, maybe he thought it was gonna go low. Just second guessed himself. Why does that go full screen? Does it really need to?
Of course, that's Grandpa probably.
Yeah, I know, right? Full screen tackle. Put him on the team, coach.
Actually did not turn around.
Oh!
Baits out the reflect perfectly.
When I see wake up reflect get whiffed, you know, I feel bad for the player.
Oh, spinning all 5 bars.
Yeah, kill him. Kill this man.
Does the job it needs to.
Shout out to the ice.
As always. Dogura with a character advantage now, but Fenrich's Vegeta is quite strong.
Oh yeah, and we've seen plenty of Vegetas out of Japan just running all the way back from the worst position. And this character is just so solid. If you can play solid, Vegeta is going to work out for you so well.
The down tech runs some T-Blast, Rocket Kick, Big Bang combo. Fenrich now.
Oh man, the classic.
The classic indeed.
Yes.
A tale as old as time itself.
Oh no, it might be the bad ending this time. Actually, no, I'm a Vegeta fan. It's the good ending.
The best ending.
Yes. What?
Super dash. Able to beat out that crouch medium. Gonna use the advantage, put him back towards the corner here. He's not gonna get a smash knockdown.
Oh! That was dangerous for Fenritti. Oh my God,
he
caught
got
him
the
backdashing.
4 bars on deck, he's gonna spin to level 3.
He wants the damage, but he's losing the corner pressure.
That is the gift and the curse of the level 3.
And it didn't turn around either. He could have been swinging in the wind for that. Another backdash catch. Dogura living to fight another day.
Fenritti getting a little reckless with his air movement. Back-to-back backdashes getting sniped by that super dash.
That was for sure autopiloted because there was nothing from that distance that was threatening Fenritti. He just wanted the extra distance, and he was not patient enough for the regular jump back. He put himself at risk just to get a little bit of extra space in between.
And he has Vegeta, right? Access to that air DP was there.
But I guess you can't do it in the middle of that dash.
No, you definitely can't.
You're definitely stuck.
So instead of really just trying to play the Key Blast game and DP game like we see so many times, great 2D from Dogura.
And Fenritti might be in trouble here because he let Dogura breathe. You give Dogura prep time and some oxygen, he is definitely going to make you regret it. Oh, he wanted the 2H anything right there. Barely missing each other from the buttons whiffing.
Wow, all comboed.
That almost didn't look real. Like, I didn't think that was going to confirm. Wants to save the Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, he was able to block the sparking on the ground rather than the air as well, so he didn't have additional frames of block stun. Didn't quite cancel the dash that time.
Oh man, that's looking pretty cannon. Okay, 2 bars on deck. Wow, what the extension, my man. Nasty mix-up coming up. What you got for him? High it is. You have to guess.
I don't even like to say anything during that mix-up.
I know, right?
I just like to be like, what's gonna happen?
That's the crapshoot, man.
Oh, doesn't react in time, catches the backdash again. Fenritti relying on it a little bit too heavily.
Okay, Dogura with a possible chance to leave. Okay, he had a chance to keep Bardock in the corner. But he gave it up for empty pressure, as I like to call it. Make your opponent guess on what you're going to do next. Oh my God, the air-to-air confirm.
Dogura meeting him in the middle with the jump light.
I say he can kill him right there. He's letting him live again.
Dogura, maybe some miscalculations on his part, I'm not sure.
Maybe he thought with 4 bars, he wanted to keep the cell out of there. I don't like it.
I like that pull back again. When it is blocked, the universal overhead is 0.
All right, you definitely have to put some hurt on this guy. There it is.
Get a safe jump set up here. No, just tries to bait out
there
of
it is. He could not get it because that Rebellion Spirit Assist was out and ready for action, but that's going to be it for Super Saiyan Vegeta.
The Kid Buu assist extension.
That is so hard to use, too. The extension with that Kid Buu assist, I never get that.
Yeah, due to including Vanish in that combo, right, the meter gain was heavily reduced. Great 2H, Dogura just backdashes, scouts out the super dash from Fenritti, delay rise will avoid a mix-up.
And I gotta say, I think Fenritti did that because he saw Dogura had no meter. What's the worst he could do? 2H into some damage, I'll get it back out and get my health back.
That's true, yeah, he wasn't gonna die from the mix-up.
It wasn't that bad of a gamble.
Oh, he actually didn't finish it. Fenritti with the down tech.
Oh, what a block!
Great stuff, like 6-frame light.
Getting antsy. He's holding up back a little too much. Oh my. Reflecting the rolling crush fall from the whiff 2H. Yikes!
Oh, he actually got off the ground with the Dragon Rush, so he didn't connect. Oh
my God. And I'm sure even Dogura got a little shook off of that.
scrambly situation here. We're going to end with the Light Rebellion Spear into level 3, of course.
And what are we looking at here? High or low? I'm going to low.
Dragon Rush.
We both lost.
And Dogura suspecting the same thing, right? Opened up with the Reflect, and that's exactly how you beat it.
All right, well, Kid Buu, not impossible for him to run this back, but with no cell assist, his mix-up potential is way down.
Oh, response to the super dash with the level 3.
Jesus Christ. He thought he caught him in the air, and that's a common thing for people. When they see their opponents in the air, they go for the super dash because there's no 2H to blow it up. But with somebody like Bardock, there's always air level 3 just to check you.
Fantastic stagger from Fenritti. Dogura try to stomp it out one more time. He's not going to get the chance to.
And that's going to be a wrap for Dogura. What? Oh my God, Ren's not like this. Fenritti.
I haven't seen that happen in quite some time, but yeah, if you do call, or if you call the assist and do Saiyan Spirit a little bit too quickly, the assist ends up on the wrong side. That's what happened there.
God, dude. Does he have Spark? No, he doesn't.
No, Sparking has gone on both sides. So much blue life on the side of Dogura, but it's still anyone's
Oh my God, really? The disrespect from Fenritti. Yo. Look at, and Dogura can't believe it. How dare you?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to shake that man's hand either.
The saltiest handshake of 2018.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to shake that man's hand either.
That's a salty swig.
I need a cola to down myself after that.
He's drinking some salt water right there. I'm telling you, dude.
The full screen command grab, the cell stuff. Fenritti, winners top 8 once again.
Online cell gimmicks, man. You know, that one thing you don't expect, right? You're like, well.
Doesn't bust it out in the neutral all set.
You know, the crazy thing is, I just remembered, that's not the first time he did that. Remember he did that at Summit and he got blown up for it.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he saves that for set closers. Not even round closers, not even game closers, straight set closers.
That's the trump card right there. Like, what is the least likely thing you expect me to do to you right now from this distance?
Man, great stuff. Ready. Yeah, great stuff from Fenritti. And now we are going to find out who's going to be our last member in winner's side top 8, as we have EchoFox's SonicFox versus Ponos Moke.
My God. Now, this is actually something that I don't see a lot of. Moke and SonicFox meeting in top 24 or anything.
That's a great point, yeah.
This is not something I have a lot of data on. Moke, one of the last Trunks players in the world, at a high level at least.
Yeah, he actually defeated one of the former Trunks players, Chris G, to get in this
position.
That's
correct, you know. I wonder if Chris G's thinking about picking Trunks back up.
Yeah, of course, if you haven't seen Chris G play this weekend or since the Summit, he has replaced Trunks with Tien.
Yes, and that is not a bad switch. Honestly, I can't think of a better character to switch out with Trunks than Tenshinhan.
Oh, yeah.
But Moke staying true to his, I'm assuming it's his favorite character.
Could be, we'll see.
There's not a lot of reason to play Trunks in this game. I try to lie to myself and say, no, we got great mix-up potential. Potential mix-ups.
Yeah, he's got Trunks on the back end. I mean, when you pair him with Kid Buu, you know.
Oh, yeah, everybody's great with those characters.
You can find some success.
There is some dirt with Trunks in the Cyclone flip. I will give it that for sure.
Yeah. It's hard to cross up with, but it's very, very deceiving visually.
Yeah. I know Ray came up with some tech for it that was just disgusting.
Okay.
But the consistency of it looked really shaky. But he's up against SonicFox, the man. As there are 2 men of Dragon Ball Fighters, and one of them is Goichi, the other one is right there. And you know he's serious because he ain't wearing that furry hat either.
What? I can't believe that clash. The rolling crush, I believe the 2M.
What? He just let him falling out him.
Yeah. SonicFox not watching his bone piece.
Yes. You gotta take that hat off, my man. Wow.
I couldn't tell the startup of the button, but yeah, Moke able to get SonicFox cracked open after that universal overhead against 0 on block, so you gotta go with your fastest button if you want to poke back.
Yeah, definitely. And I gotta point out here that SonicFox not running 18 here, going back to Gotenks.
That's a great point. You see Android 18 all weekend, but now he's running to Ponos Moke. Gotenks is back on the squad.
And I'm not sure if that's a sign of respect so much, or if it's just I just feel comfortable with this character against someone like Moke, so it is a sign of respect.
Man, that 2S mix-up, man.
It's dirty, right? It's ridiculous.
Using the 2H level 3, get a better Oki situation here.
And that mix-up, famously, something even Goichi thought was messed up.
Yeah, exactly. Level 3, or excuse me, just 3 bars on deck.
Oh my God, Moke getting opened up like a can of beans.
Yeah, didn't even have to use the Gotenks assist. Now he downs a character. It's all even up.
All right, caught him jumping, so he wanted to do that super dash, but that could have been, well, not really anything. He just wanted to check himself. Wow, EX ball.
That's the SonicFox nooch, baby. That's what he's about. Oh, great run under from Moke, though.
All right, got the character switch. And here we see Trunks just trying his best to do anything. Poor Trunks.
Oh, interrupted.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was looking for there, but that was an ill-advised button.
I feel like it was the startup of Shining Slash, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, it looked like it.
There it is.
Oh, speaking of which.
It is gimmicky, but you're liable to get 1 or 2 in a match. That is definitely not real.
Yeah. Level 3 as well. This time on the ground, so the OB situation is not going to be as strong, but you're still going to have to block.
Oh, nice tech. That was cute.
Bruh,
that was cute.
Falling S and then the H Mystic Ball. Kid Buu classic.
I definitely would have level 3'd him there, but that's okay. He got the go-tings in, and he's going to... No, don't switch him out, actually. Why did he jump? He had the 2H. He had the 2H waiting.
Wants to meet him in the middle.
Oh my God, that's it.
Indeed, big whiff on the reflect.
And look at all that blue health that Echo Fox and SonicFox and Kid Buu are getting back.
Chunk up the deuces. Kid Buu goes to the bench. Now it's all up to the last Trunks left.
Last Trunks on the planet Earth. You would think playing Trunks just made you better at blocking everything because you weren't going to get many chances to attack.
Too bad. Level 3 as well. Give me that hard knockdown. Put some damage on the board.
Not a lot of damage, but still not a good place for you to be in. And this character is just hands everywhere. Yeah, you got to hold that. All right.
Yeah, he was able to catch the back dash.
Oh, we caught him with the full extended change the future. Can't kill here, but level 3? No, he didn't have enough time to catch him. Oh, the cute stuff. What are you doing?
Back-to-back screams. SonicFox catches Moke trying to move.
And SonicFox, as of late, you know, when playing, he has that look, you know? Normally he looks so happy, so giddy.
Me and Seijan were talking about the exact same thing earlier. You are 100% correct. He definitely has a new demeanor about him.
Yeah, and I can't say I hate it.
He still gets jovial once he gets those W's, once he's doing his combos, but in between that, my man is all business.
Well, you know, he's working now, man. This is real business. This is the world tour. You can't drop stuff.
Oh, what in the world? Moke able to escape with the jump medium, but perfect scout on the raw tag.
You ain't going nowhere, Moke.
You gotta
oh my God,
this.
can't block forever, man.
Oh no, Sonic. Finishes the job.
And just like that, the spearhead gone for Moke. It's got to be demoralizing. And now, after the Fenritti and Dogura match, every time I see a back dash in the air, I just hold my breath.
You can see both these. Oh, nice with the 2M. And what's interesting about that whole sequence of exchanges from cells, right? Neither player calling their assist, wanting to make sure they put their opponent in block stun and get a mix-up off of it instead. Not looking to help him land the hit in the neutral at all.
Okay, tried to use that change the future assist to cover his IAD, but
good defense from Sonic.
Sonic's defense has improved so much over just a few months. He's almost like a new player entirely.
Brings the cell back in, gets rid of that blue life. Oh, great reactions again with the universal overhead this time. Holding all of it, not even
love that
attempting to
harassment.
reflect.
Wow, did not expect the rolling crush follow-up, and neither did Moke. Just do it.
The classic. Perfect attack just to keep him blocked in block stun.
What happened there? He tried to switch in the middle of change the future assist.
Yeah, he changed the future. That's what happened.
Yeah, he was like, all right. Ooh, that was clean. Even though it didn't work out for him, I liked the attempt.
Yes, perfect defense from SonicFox. Able to reflect in the corner, and that means a full punish.
And the weird thing is, Moke was in Sparking. He didn't have to hit a button there.
Yeah, exactly. He held the vanish, and he just hit jumping buttons instead.
And it was just so obvious. Why wouldn't he reflect that, right?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow,
Beat him
he
out
actually
of it,
traded, yeah.
Oh, man, the side switch. All right, hard knockdown in the corner. This is not a bad situation for Trunks. He has some okay mix-ups. And the level 3 does a lot of damage.
Whoa! Double jump. Looks like it made it out to reflect from Sonic.
Yeah, the simple stuff. Much to be said about it. And that's going to be it for GoTinks.
Burning attack into the energy field.
All right, Cell not with a lot of health here, but a great assist behind him. Doesn't have to really commit to anything. He controls so much of this space, would change the future on his side, but he's going to get hit by Rock. Kamehameha.
Oh, yes. Wow, the jump light, not close enough. SonicFox kind of fumbling on the conversion there. Not fumbling on that 2H, though. Perfect scout.
That was bad, yeah. I was like, man, there's no way he didn't see that coming.
Oh, dash of medium.
Okay, getting a little impatient here. And I gotta say, I'm feeling kind of bad about this. This is a team kill for me because this was my pre-preview team at the summit.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
And as a fellow Trunks player as well.
As a fellow Trunks, several pieces of me are dying right now.
But the American side is living as SonicFox makes his way in the top 8 winners once again.
Yes, very likely. No one is surprised by this, but at the same time, SonicFox is never not excited to win.
Man. So our winner side top 8 is actually our top 4 at the summit.
Yes, it is.
HookGangGod, SonicFox, Fenritti, and Go each. Oh, man.
And I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised either. I mean, these guys have shown how consistent they are in Dragon Ball FighterZ, steadily improving every tournament. And here at the very first saga of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour, we have who we exactly expect in that top 4 winner side. But before we determine the top 4 for the loser side, or the top 8, excuse me, on the loser side, we're going to take a quick break. Make sure to get all your snacks and everything ready because we got some more matches coming up very soon.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour action. I am Hellpocken, and always with my colleague Renge.
Oh yes.
Are we doing okay? Are we going to survive this night?
I don't know, man. Especially because the next match coming up, this is going to be to decide who gets into that last bit of a losers top 8 qualifiers, right? Just to get into the qualifiers, not actually losers top 8. The winner of this is actually going to face Apologyman. Our next match is going to be Alioune versus Supernoon. And I say, I don't know if I'm going to be all right because Supernoon's like a little brother to me, man.
Supernoon
so I don't know if I'm going to be all right.
Supernoon is definitely the little brother figure in the West Coast FGC right now, if you're talking about SoCal, at least. And to me, one of the coolest people I've ever met. Emotions are running high right now. But this is Alioune, and I know a lot of people came here to see Big Boo.
Oh, yeah, and he was putting the skin on people all types of ways earlier.
Oh, my God. I know a lot of people talk about Breaker Dave, but Breaker Dave couldn't be here. But this is the originator. Yeah. This is the inciting incident of Big Boo.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here, and Alioune stepping ever closer to getting that top 8 here at the Saga 1. First, he's got to go through Supernoon, and if he gets through Supernoon, he's got to go through Apologyman.
All right, well, already starting out pretty rough for Alioune with a backdash into Dragon Rush. Ugh.
Yeah, just as he lands.
Yeah, Alioune earlier doing a lot of dirt with his Android 21, so if he gets a touch, better believe Supernoon's going to explode.
Oh, and Supernoon just following through after the key blast with a 5H. It's usually a great combo starter, but not if you drop it.
And Supernoon is just so wild, too. So the fact that Alioune might want him to stay still, it's just not going to happen. Wow!
The Dragon Rush.
Here we go. You can't even call this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he faked the jump H, let it whiff. That's the one weakness in this matchup for Alioune is the fact that Supernoon actually has Majin Buu experience because of Breaker Day.
Exactly. This might be a problem for him, but at the same time, he doesn't have a lot of experience against Android 21 as far as I know.
I mean, he plays Leffen whenever they are at the same tournament, but besides that, you are correct.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be something that he has to figure his way out as it happens.
Here we go, hard knockdown, great block on the empty low, staying strong.
Wow! The wrong time to call the tag. What can you say about that? Just unfortunate.
Oh, he actually doesn't punish with 2H. Then get to the other side with Vegeta.
All right, got to hold him down for a couple more seconds. Nice blocks from Alioune. Not willing to take that. Got to hold that Kamehameha system, man. You just got to block that.
Yeah, exactly. When are you really ever put in the situation with the Rekkas with Super Saiyan, Vegeta, and Cell Assist? Just wrong timing on the guard cancel.
It is really weird to see. Visual cues mean a lot in this game. If you've never seen that before, even though it's simplistic, you might second guess your reaction to it.
Supernoon able to put one character away, but the Super Dash finds the mark. And this is what we've seen Alioune do work with all weekend.
Oh my God, the fat throw. Oh my.
Oh, the H cartwheel.
God darn it. Ah.
Yeah, so much damage to starter, but no meter to follow it up with.
There's just so many things happening with this character. What? How did that not even hit him?
The Kamehameha snuffed out the Vegeta.
Took a little bit off the top.
Yeah, not the Majin Buu.
All right, make them reflect all of that. Hold them in place. And right now, despite Alioune being down a character, looking cool as a cucumber.
Oh, and again, I love Supernoon using that air Kamehameha to control all that space.
So we just saw the same thing where he did 3M and it bounced him behind him. He went for it again. He didn't turn around. I've never seen it before. That's unfortunate, but Supernoon can't let that get to him.
Yeah, EX Blood as well, but he mistimes the Vegeta assist call. Was just really using it more to keep safe rather than a combo extension.
Oh man, he called out that jump S. Bring him back in here. The meaty. Oh, don't get touched. That's going to be Fat Throw for sure. Oh! Red!
Maybe another backdash into getting caught by the 2H, and then he doesn't block the lows. Cartwheel combo.
Just gross. Non-stop disgustingness from the Big Boo Master.
And you see how much Alioune really has faith in his Majin Buu backed up by the Vegeta, right? Not trying to switch him out, not trying to regen that blue life. Oh, until now.
And we gotta also not discount the fact that Majin Buu, one of the only characters in this game to have full screen extension normals in the air.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
Pushing the button when it wasn't his turn. Alioune gonna build to 3 bars. Level 1, level 1. No! Maybe just inputted it too early. He just stood there.
Possibly what happened there. He just ended up being in neutral. Maybe he was waiting for some kind of reaction, but he lost his chance to kill this cell. And Supernoon's a wild man.
Oh, yes, he is. And Alioune is looking to tame him up, but he drops the combo.
All right, gets it back just barely. The scramble works out in his favor, but he cannot keep playing like that. He needs to finish his plate, or Supernoon's going to make him pay for it if Supernoon can't keep it together himself.
Oh, EX butt from long distance again.
Off a regular 5S, I'm not sure what he was looking for there. Alioune was in the air, and he just left himself swinging in the wind.
Up next, they have to force to eat it. Oh, blocks the overhead, but not his ankles.
That's going to be it. Alioune taking the first match. Supernoon going down. He's got to adjust. He's got to calm down.
Indeed, a very excitable first match, right? We saw both players dropping stuff that they normally don't do. You can see in the back the kill stage trying to absorb some of SonicFox's power by putting on the pause. We'll see if that helps him later.
I was going to say that, Supernoon, one of the key players in this tournament and in the scene that plays so emotionally that sometimes betrays them.
Yeah. Ooh, double jump out, doesn't cover the up tech.
And I know if he wins this, he's going to explode emotionally all over the stage. That's just going to be one pop-off for the ages.
Yeah, we will see. Again, this will not get him into loser side top 8 just quite yet. Whoever wins this has to face Apologyman for that spot.
Oh, man, that's a rough gimmick. Oh, my God, he's not believing his hits.
Oh, that was a great jump H. So again,
he can harass you from so far away just with jump H.
Oh, and then just actually catches him low.
Oh, my God, the loops! The loops!
Oh, my God. So many boots and so many rears.
Whole fat throw, man, that's a big roll of fat. Looking delicious. All right, side switch. Everybody's got one now. That's beautiful.
Yeah, using Vegeta. Level 3. Let me get that hard knockdown. Safe jump setup.
I like it.
Hard
that was bad switch. All right, Supernoon playing a little bit calmer this time. I'll try and catch that back dash. Wow, okay.
Yeah, actually got tagged.
There was a lot of respect on that field up to that point. I don't expect anything to change now. Hard knockdown coming up. That's such a slow super.
Oh, man, Majin Buu just getting fat.
He wasn't used to that.
Most definitely. Oh, actually able to get out, reflect into the raw tag. Of course, the jump S hits.
There we go.
Oh, and he gets the reset, starting with the Mystic Ball. Got enough meter to do the job.
That's got to be it for Big Boo.
And the main problem is on the bench.
But at the same time, Android 21 can absolutely melt you.
Yeah, she is definitely the secondary problem. He's not out of the woodwork yet.
Wow. Look at these extensions. These extensions, man.
Down tech block. You see Alioune was also conscious of the down tech, using it for himself and getting out.
They're going to play that full screen neutral game? No. Android 20 going straight in.
Great awareness from Alioune right there. Saw Supernoon trying to super dash out of the Vegeta assist.
Who's he going to pull in, though? Going to pull in Cell? Okay.
Oh, my Dragon Rush not teched.
And that is a very vanilla kind of setup. It works still, especially if you're not expecting it. And Supernoon just might be thinking a little too far ahead of himself. Just a pixel left. Just need to touch him once.
Some pop the sparking. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Raw tag, 2 telegraphed.
Oh, get him on the ground. I like that. Because he gets the meaty staircase that way.
Yeah. Forced to block all this now. Staying solid, even takes the Dragon Rush.
All right, Supernoon's still in the character lead, but not necessarily in the life lead. Momentum completely in Alioune's favor.
And you can see Supernoon getting out Cell so he can preserve that Kid Buu mix-up, right? The 2S with it backing up, but Kid Buu might not survive this.
I don't know. He's going to get 3 bars from this? Yes, he is. Oh, boy. Oh, he misses it, though. That is actually very common because it's a very small projectile.
He got the hit on Android 21, but combo was too slow this time. Proper timing.
He definitely had no reason to do it that early.
3 bars on deck. This will be a dead Android 21 with just 2.
Wow, and 1 mistake cost him the entire character. Still not that bad for Alioune. Level 3 sparking on his side. Full health Vegeta versus a very unhealthy team on Supernoon's side.
Exactly. Kid Buu and Cell will die in 1 combo. Vegeta not too far from that either.
Oh, there we go. The auto combo confirmed into the air. That's going to give him some time to think about his next move.
Flipped.
All right, optimal damage coming up off the vanish. Wow, caught the up tech.
Jump medium covers Alioune trying to get frisky, and this is going to be 1-all.
Alioune possibly got a little ahead of himself there. The up tech was not defended afterwards. I think he thought maybe he had time to backdash. But I don't know if that's necessarily input error or start the backdash, but he got clipped.
Yeah, that's often the case, right? It's just so unexpected how quick Vegeta can close that gap.
And it doesn't look like it because he's got such short limbs, right?
Exactly, yeah. It's very deceiving visually. Oh, the 2M, he's going to pump the sparking.
Oh,
That's the touch of Death Starter.
He's going to melt him.
Alioune sacrificing his sparking to make sure Kid Buu goes down.
Oh my God, all that butter built up.
Even
Vanish.
steals.
Oh no, that's it. That is it.
Yeah, that is indeed the TOD starter. As long as he finishes the combo, you are done.
And you can't miss that Buu super.
Yeah, exactly right.
Perfect.
So Alioune taking a quick early lead, spinning his sparking to do it, but he'll do that every time.
Tried to call out the super dash with jump 2H.
You know, I talked to Supernoon a while ago, and the reason he picked the Cell Vegeta team because he feels like even if he loses his point character, that was a crazy clash, he still has quite a chance.
Yeah, he's got basically 3 points here that have some synergy together, so he gets to play them separately for the most part. But when working together, everybody gets held together by the Vegeta assist, but he cannot take too many of those hits anymore. Luckily for him, Alioune has not been believing in his openings.
Oh, the jump H keeping him tame. Oh, wow. Just a raw 2H as he lands. Jesus. Not even in the air.
Kami, take the wheel.
Skin reflected, gonna pop his sparking, but he can't get out of this corner.
No, yeah, that's if he gets him.
Yeah, so smart.
Yeah, he's gonna run out that sparking if he can.
Not gonna spend any meter actually.
Yep, it's gone now.
Ooh. Recovers in time. Oh, reflect the first hit.
He left himself vulnerable after the first hit.
Yeah, and that's huge for Supernoon because that means he starts with the second hit of the auto combo, not scaling like a light, and he'll be able to vanquish Majin Buu.
Alioune's still not out of this yet. Both characters healthy on the back end, but still the momentum is in Supernoon's favor, and he can take full advantage of it. That's the kind of player he is.
Yeah, as you mentioned, right, one of the most emotional players in the scene. So if you give him an inch in momentum, he'll take a mile.
And it's so amazing how he can tap into that, into his playstyle, because it's not like he's just getting angry and rubbing buttons on his hands on the stick. It's just, you know, he actually improves himself that way. And that's a very rare trait.
And it enhances his focus. We see it also in the likes of Chris G.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, great confirm off the light. Saw that he was airborne.
What a reaction, honestly. And I don't see him doing that when he's calm, when he's full of his own energy like that, when he's full of emotion. That's when you see those Abare confirms from Supernoon.
Safe jump. Oh, great reaction from Alioune. Not going to let him have the hit that easily.
Alioune, a different kind of beast all entirely. You can tell he's cool. He's calculating.
Oh, he actually timed that perfectly and built just enough bar to get the vanish and to get out of here.
All right, that Buu health not coming back and eats that Kamehameha from full screen.
Recover in time. Synchronized super dashes. Oh, and then he catches him trying to press bite.
Again with the up tech uncovered.
Supernoon able to take the character advantage here. Alioune down to the Android 21, the character that started the TOD in the first place.
And I think Alioune might be getting a little impatient here. He has to slow himself down with this character.
Oh, great block.
Wow.
The rising jump M. You can see Alioune not scared.
And this is 1-1. Oh my God, this is 1-1 right now. Neither one of these guys wants to go out like this.
What attack. And Alioune's not going to let him get that easy damage.
And you got to be careful calling that assist because Alioune has checked it 2 times, 2 more hits like that, and the assist may die before he even gets a chance to call in.
Supernoon.
And you see Supernoon just saying, you know what, I'm not committing to anything here. You have to come to me and get a taste.
Just trying to sit on this lead at this point, switching back into Cell. Looking to play safe. You see just avoiding Android 21.
Oh, challenge! What a great challenge from Supernoon! 3 bars. That's it.
He does build it.
That's it.
Dragon Rush. It is over. Supernoon 2-1 over Alioune. And he will have to face one of his best friends in the scene, Beast Coast Apologyman, for the top 8 spot. That wasn't even for top 8.
That wasn't even for top 8. That was literally just to get your foot in the door for the application for top 8. This is an exclusive club.
Yeah. That's going to be, I believe, our last match of the night. It's going to be Apologyman versus Supernoon. I'll talk more about that when we come around to it. Next up is going to be Team Solo Mid Leffen versus Cyclops Osaka Dogura.
Oh my God, Leffen! Like it's gotten to the point where I can't be surprised anymore that he's this good. You know, you talk about him coming from other games into this and not really having as much relevance outside of his main game before this, you know. Yeah. But as people will tell you from his local scene, and I'll talk about it more after this because these replays, yeesh, that boom mix-up, you live and die by that.
Yeah, absolutely. See Alioune able to convert it there. You see, I think that was one of the characteristics of the fact that Supernoon has Majin Buu practice, able to kind of like micro walk under the butt setup.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's just so many surprises happen here. Like Supernoon probably learned so much just from playing this guy.
Yeah.
You know, because there were definitely some things he just wasn't dealing with, and he just had to play. He had to outplay him at the end of the day.
Perfect Dragon Rush as well.
Wow, what a challenge on that end though. You just have to have the courage.
Yes.
That sometimes it's just courage. But anyway, like I was saying about Leffen, people were discounting him because they hadn't heard of him in a game like this before.
Yeah.
And he showed up and he just did damage nonstop. Not just at Summit, not just at tournaments overseas, but he's been doing damage here at the majors. He's doing damage here today. He almost took out Goichi in one of the most nail-biter matches I have ever seen in any fighting game.
Yeah, at the end of the day, this man knows how to be an elite level competitor.
Yes, and that is raw talent, you know. I don't want anybody telling me that he somehow made a deal with the devil and like got the instant buff.
The robot devil hands?
The robot devil hands, man. I don't want any of that excuses. This man is just a natural, and he works hard.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're going to have it again. Now we are getting into the top 8 qualifier match. Winner gets into loser side top 8. Loser falls short of having a Sunday appearance.
And you gotta believe, man, like I say, emotions are running high right now, and no one wants to be on the bus ride home tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Dogura finds the first solid hit, able to carry Leffen most of the way to the corner. Wow, 2H on a wake up.
All right, caught him sleeping.
Yeah, the dive afterwards, Dogura not looking to 2H it. Ooh, I love that combo to get Cell in.
Yeah, he wanted to get some time for Android 21 to heal up, so he calls him Cell, and, well, okay, speaking of which.
Yeah, right back at you. Dogura not going to spin those 3 bars.
Okay. And right now we're seeing Leffen just playing so cool right now. Well, he was, but he ended up getting clipped on a nut back. Maybe just was unblockable at the time, or he maybe pressed the button, I'm not sure. But that was not a good situation for him to not be blocking, basically.
Yeah, reflecting on a raw attack. Oh, that's one of Leffen's favorite strategies with a scout.
Yeah, I definitely think Dogura's been watching.
Yeah.
Man, look at this damage mount up.
The jump medium able to interrupt the super dash. Q-Blast keeps him safe for a little while. Tried to DP because he knew he was negative.
Oh, that's going to be it for Vegeta. And this is a big hole in Leffen's offense.
Yeah, absolutely. The primary assist is gone.
And I got to say, Dogura himself looking so confident right now. Enough about Leffen that can be said about his playstyle and his ability to bring things back, but Dogura looking like he's turning it on.
Yeah, tried for the reflect. Leffen able to counter it with the Dragon Rush.
And right now, Leffen has to play catch-up. Oh my God, the raw tag.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he ended up reacting to the raw tag a little bit too late. That's why he got clipped.
And good God, this Kid Buu has not touched ground for 2 minutes almost. Wow, okay, gets the guard cancel tag, and we're back to neutral.
Ooh, a nice double jump confirmed from Dogura.
Yeah, right now Leffen's just taking these hits he doesn't have to. I think he might have tried to 2H that jumping.
Safe jump set up? No, we're going to pop that spark. Get him off me.
Ooh. What?
That was initially very good defense from Dogura because he blocked the empty vanish low, but can't make it out without taking some marks.
Oh my God, why would you even switch there?
I don't know, the input reader might have been a little weird. Maybe it was an assist call, either way.
That happens. That's true, that does happen.
That does happen. Because yeah, when you do the quick tag input in this game, it's the way your character's facing, not what side you're on.
Exactly, and that's really weird when you're facing the corner, but your opponent's also facing the corner. All right, Dogura looking like he was totally fine with that, and he's gonna take out this cell. Yeah, Android 21 not healthy at all.
In complete control.
But at the same time, I gotta say, this is how all of his matches have gone. First match has always been a struggle. Second match just takes off the gloves.
Let's see. Oh, if he continues to use that first match for data, Kid Buu going down.
I mean, that's possible. That's a real thing.
Yeah, some players just really thrive in games 2 and 3 after they get a little bit of a read on what their opponents do. But either way, Dogura is taking this first game for himself.
All right, Leffen has a chance to take a breather, and he looks so poised.
I was making sure he was getting that H2O before the round was even over.
That man's a professional. Look at him, man. No sign of emotion whatsoever. Might as well be listening to jock jams in there.
The jock jams. The classics. Slowly thinking, sigh of relief. Needs to know, well, he knows he needs to maintain his composure.
You know, a lot of people take that moment to think about what they do in between matches like that, but I've never seen anyone turn it all around like Leffen does.
Oh, the 2H was there, but he didn't believe in his super dash. Interrupts him in the skies.
All right, jump in. That's going to be the biggest tool for Android 21 to use in midair and on the ground.
Wow, the guard cancel actually gets clipped by the stand medium.
Yeah, Dogura not letting him get anywhere with that. Bring her back in here. What's up next? All right, just running up that meter.
You see Leffen really looking for that 2M now, not only because that's one of her best buttons, but she can start a TOD off of that.
But she got the jump M as well. It's not going to be a lot of damage, but it is going to rule so much space that Dogura's movement is going to be cut off considerably.
Yeah, and it still is decent damage as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Android 21 stuff.
They get a nice 5K combo off of that.
Oh, tried to walk back and put the stand medium out, but slightly mistimed.
Not sure if he was trying to bait a sparking or what.
Well, if he would have done it a little bit later, it would have clipped the raw tag, but I don't think he was looking for that anyway.
Yeah. Well, Dogura is going to get a lot of benefits from this because that's going to be a dead cell.
Indeed, human extinction follow-up. Dogura still in complete control of this set.
Oh, caught him reflecting, but did not get the confirmation.
And just like using those big mediums, vanish on vanish, let me keep that advantage.
Oh my God, he caught him with the assist. This is not going to be a lot of damage here, but still Dogura in the corner, not a happy place. Oh, okay, never mind, he went for it.
Yeah, he's going to use the sparking. He wants to make sure this character goes down.
The Maniac went for it. Can't say I blame him. 2-2.
He's going to have a little bit of sparking time left.
And he went for the EX rocket kick, no meter left. And he used that jump S to shut down that Super Saiyan Goku beam assist.
Nice hold on the vanish.
It seems like Dogura's approach is a little bit off kilter because of that. You see him being really careful about what he's doing. Just like, I do not want to overextend myself. And now Leffen backing up a little bit. Oh, the range on that! Jesus!
The stand medium, no business going that far.
Just straight up did it.
Level 3, and get the hard knockdown, some good damage as well. Dogura still sitting on his sparking as well. Fakes the cross up with the instant dash Kamehameha.
This man is an assassin.
That was gross.
He's gonna run up, jump Kamehameha somebody. Oh no, he's seen that too many times.
Yeah, jumps out of the ability still. Gets the raw 2H. You can tell he didn't even believe in it.
Nah, he was just like, I can't believe he didn't block it. Was not ready to confirm. Oh boy, that might cost him.
Sparking is up.
Yep, get some health back.
If you want to regen, you're going to have to do this by tagging out. No more sparking to get your life back.
Woo!
Perfect bait on the reflect, using that stolen teleport ability to psych him out.
All right, this is big damage right here. Go to the cycle, though.
Oh
my God, Leffen
waiting
on all cylinders. Bring him back in here. Oh my God, Dogura. That's unfortunate. That's all I'm gonna say. Leffen had a plan there, and that just didn't work.
It is so rare when we see jump medium completely whiff on the opponent.
Yeah.
Slightly misspaced, didn't put Dogura in any block stun, and he falls with the medium on Goku's side and takes his spot in loser side top 8. That is our first contestant in loser side top 8.
Hell of a run for Leffen, though, I
yeah,
gotta say.
Yeah, man, absolutely. 9th place again, steadily improving at each tournament. Just by the skin of his teeth, didn't make top 8.
Yeah, I mean, like we just saw, like he obviously went for something and it just didn't happen, and that could have made all the difference between him going into 9th or having another match there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like coming away from this tournament, you didn't get top 8, so you're gonna get disappointed in that. But the fact that you took Goichi to the limit, I mean, that's kind of filthy.
Dude, you cannot let anybody tell you any differently. That was the match of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the tournament plays out, but I'm sure even if we get some insane matches in the future, that's still going to be up there for the match of the tournament.
Oh, yeah. And not just because it's crazy, we're going bonkers, but just the display of sheer
high-level skill,
you know?
Yeah,
that was just mwah.
And next up, as you can see on our screen now, it's going to be Ponos Moke versus Echo Fox's Dekillsage. I'm not sure if Moke was plagued by travel issues. I know Dekillsage was, and he's got his boy SonicFox.
I know, I was just tripping
throwing
over that.
him in the back.
Oh, no.
Oh, you see the dab.
I did it double
3 times.
He powers up every time. That's like that's a taunt power up.
Yeah. SonicFox, he's big chilling already. He's in Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, he's good. He's having a good time,
Trying to get his boy, not only his teammate, but his best friend in the world. To join him.
But Moke wants that spot. You got to believe Moke wants that spot more than anybody else here right now.
Oh, yeah,
because Moke has been so close every time. And as much as I love Trunks, I would think he would probably get a little further. Maybe spend some time away from the boy.
And interesting, the Dekillsage, who usually starts Gohan, is starting Gotenks up against Moke.
Oh, okay.
And a great reaction on that super dash. Locks him down with the 16 assist. A very good assist for Gotenks. Long block stun usually allows him to get screen mix-ups off or auto combo mix-ups.
That's a great block from Dekillsage.
Straight into the energy field. Just wants to get that blue life back.
What? Caught the backdash?
All tag into 16, using that SonicFox reset rather than continue the combo off the vanish. Just let your opponent recover.
I gotta say, Moke don't look ready for any of this. Uh-oh.
And now you are one combo away from going down.
Blow everything up.
Yeah, and Moke doesn't want to play that game. Doesn't want to be one combo away from going down. He's going to pop the sparking.
Cannot blame him whatsoever. That is probably one of the most potent characters on his team currently. He's going to want him around a little bit later.
Doesn't waste any bar on the vanish as well. Just goes the air ass into the medium rolling crush. Level 3 on top of it.
And the Dekillsage may not feel as pressured here. And he just totally covers his option and will wake up sparking with the Kamehameha.
That was such a good setup from Moke right there. So safe, right? Backdash Kamehameha into the Kid Buu assist.
Yep.
So smart.
That is clean work. And using that EX Beyblade just to get him out of there. Yikes! Ooh. Yeah, I saw that coming. I was like, he wants that Trunks in here. The weakest link.
Self-snap, get rid of that change the future assist. Oh, tried to poke back with a 2L only to find a jump H.
And pulls him back in, going through the cycle.
Perhaps just wanting him to lock Moke out of any assist usage, any guard cancels. You just got to hold these mix-ups.
Man, he just stood up in the middle of that. That's unfortunate.
Going to cycle all the way through. It'll be close.
Bang. Yeah, that's it. All right, Moke on the ropes here. Won't count him out, but Dekillsage's adult Gohan.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little good. It's all right.
DPing through the candy ball setup, caught the change the future assist as well. Oh, I really like that attempt from the Dekillsage, right? Not going to risk a 2H, try to meet him in the air, but slightly miscalculated. Ooh, into another DP.
These adult Gohans, straight barbarians, man.
Yeah, you can see,
no manners.
You can see how much damage he's eating from the DPs because that's all that blue life on good boost still, and that's mine.
That's, man. Whoa, run up 5L, you forget. You got to stand in low, and it's got some pretty good range on it. Just steps into your business.
That was so smart from Dekillsage too. Knew that 2 bars were needed to kill, so he brings in Gotenks mid combo so he can get back in with a Z change to Gohan.
This man Dekillsage is kicking so much gluteus that he has no meter half the time.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
I honestly thought a DP was coming again.
Yeah, me too.
Shining Slash though does connect, hands to the sky if you feel the vibe.
All right, it's gonna be a hard knockdown mid-screen. Not terrible for Trunks, but yeah, he got Sparking, man. He ain't got to deal with none of that.
Exactly. Don't have to block that. Yeah, Dekillsage really loves those mix-ups. He's actually able to land before the 2H connected.
That is crazy.
One
tried to 2H again, and he just got blown up for it.
1-0 for EgoFox. Dekillsage 1 game away from making top 8.
From not possibly getting out of Atlanta to possibly making top 8. That is a run, sir.
Yeah, exactly
That
right.
is a run.
My man might, or maybe have not even made it to CEO if he didn't get out of Atlanta, but finally made his way here.
You know?
Made it to his pool on time, and now he's 1 game away from top 8.
But Moke at the same time, 2 games away from top 8, has plenty of time to adjust. Dekillsage doesn't want to give him that opportunity.
Ooh, and he actually beat the jump light with a super dash.
We were just seeing straight raw super dashes. I know a lot of people thought it was scrubby for the longest time, but
so
I mean, it's good.
Yeah, it beats dragon rushes, it crushes lows. It's very strong.
All right, level 3 hard knockdown into the corner. What is going to follow up with this?
Again, so safe off that level 3. Just backdash, beam into the kid boost.
It's almost like, I'm sure he can't even see it too, because once the beam is gone, the kid boost is out, and you're just like, oh man, I'm still blocking.
Yeah.
All right, Moke with a much stronger start here.
Oh, couldn't quite get the 2H in time. That's the only problem with Gohan's air-to-air game, right? He often fishes with medium rather than light, so it's not as easy to go into an auto combo.
Exactly. Gohan's jump light, not the best for air-to-airs anyway, so he's kind of stuck with jump medium. But jump medium is a great air-to-air for him. He just has to be ready for the confirmation every time.
Yeah, and that reflect actually worked out perfectly for the Dekillsage right there. It ended up coming out as a stand S, but it actually hits L.
Wow. Change the future assist into tag.
Just wanted to get that on the screen to cover himself. Oh, 3H's the legs.
Shut your mouth, boy. I don't want no more of that. That setup's not real.
Right before he landed, he went with the H kicks. Able to avoid the 2M and get good damage.
I don't know about that. That looked like he... Yeah, okay, all right. I'm like, man, what was he looking for? He's feeling that confident, I guess. I want to get rid of all Kid Boo's blue health. Let me snap him out and then snap him back in immediately. And Moke is letting him do it.
Yeah, that's a really interesting strategy from the Dekillsage. If he can't kill or corner carry, he often just snaps in the opponent to take away those resources, right? No guard cancels, no assist. Make them play with the bare minimum.
I mean, honestly, if you're consistent with it, why not, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we all want to live the dream of being able to snap nonstop.
Oh, there it is again, baiting out the reflect this time.
Moke, that's the desperation of playing a character that just doesn't have enough defensive options.
Give me a little bit of blue life, and again, you're locked out.
You know, when's the last time we saw Adult Gohan reflect anything that wasn't of a key blast?
Dekillsage looking very strong. He's leveled up, so he's going to get the knockdown into 16. Level 1 does the job.
I mean, if you got room to reflect, you got room to DP. And this is going to be an uphill battle. After it started out so strong from Moke previously, the cute stuff is not going to get... Ooh. Not going to get him out of the situation, though. Look, he's just toothless. He's so linear. And I love him. I love this character. But darn it.
Pop that sparking. I mean, the things are bared a little bit now.
Well, okay, nice cross up, but did not get the opening he wanted. And you don't see him going for EX Cyclone mix-ups anymore. Wow! Okay, I have actually been experimenting with that, and that is pretty scary.
That was canceling the auto combo, right?
Yeah, you cancel the auto combo into jump before you cross up.
So good. You get that quick visualization of the character disappearing from the screen, so you think it's a cross up.
And then he reappears in front of you, and you're like, what? And you get cyclone flip for the jump cancel, and Moke just gave that one up. I think he was done.
And the Dekillsage semi-pop-up. Yeah, boy!
Baby.
Best friend.
That's a lot of love out there.
Great to see it happen again. Not only are these guys teammates, but I mean, both have gone on record. Best friends in the world. So they have both made it to Sunday. Top 8 for the Dekillsage and losers. Top 8 for SonicFox and winners. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man, I like it. I like to see that kind of love on the stage like that. Dekillsage, you know, friend of SonicFox, is not brilliant competitor in his own right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that guy was doing damage in so many games before this, and the SonicFox buff just only helped it, man. Those are two monsters that we will most likely see fighting each other, if not tomorrow, later in the future, for the top spot at a tournament.
And I love seeing the Dekillsage be successful, specifically because if you watch his interview with Born Free, they talk about his rise to success in fighting games. And Born Free asks him, were you good, like, naturally? And he said, no, not at all. Like, I started playing fighting games, I was complete trash. I had to work super hard to get to where I am. So that's just a product of hard work.
I like that.
Yeah, here in top 8 for the first saga of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. And now we got 2 more spots left, next of which is going to be determined by Kazunoko versus BeyondToxin, the hometown boy.
Oh, man, BeyondToxin, you know BeyondToxin wants to bring the gold home. He wants to make a top 8 appearance at his own home turf. But he's got to go through Kazunoko. Of all the people that he had to go through, it had to be the wild man, the unkempt one, the rabid Wolverine.
All these nicknames apply. My man Kazunoko is a pure savage when it comes to these fighting games.
I'm telling you, man, I don't think anyone in the history of fighting games has seen someone who gives so little, cares so little about himself.
Right? Yeah, my man really exemplifies the style of stubborn play, right?
Yes.
So hard to condition, and that's really quite the asset when it comes to playing fighting games. When you're tough to condition, it goes against everything you're taught when you're trying to improve, right? It's like, okay, if you hit the opponent with this over and over again, or if you do this option, they're going to start to expect, they're going to start to adjust.
Yes.
When it comes to Kazunoko, that's not the case, man.
It just doesn't happen. And I think as a human being, you take some of that information, whether you want to or not, and react accordingly to it. Somehow he's able to take in that information and be even crazier.
Yeah, like he'll make these minute adjustments here and there, but for the most part, he sticks to his strategies, and it always pays off.
And that's got to be frustrating. And you got to imagine that GO1 of all people probably hates playing him because, like, I can't teach this man anything.
Yeah.
You know, I can't tell him anything.
Again, 2 matches left to determine top 8 loser side. This is the first one, GGP Kazunoko versus BeyondToxin, repping the state of Florida.
This is going to be a tough one. BeyondToxin, definitely someone who has the energy of the locals behind him, but also, you know, a great competitor in his own right.
Yeah, I believe the Sage is to be believed. Papa Toxin is also in the building.
Oh, that's no pressure. No pressure at all. All right, Kazunoko starting out super strong here. Already got BeyondToxin in the corner, and he does not block the overhead, and it's a double Sunday.
Yeah, Toxin thought the 18 barrier assist was going to be able to save him, but man, that is...
Oh my God, it's going to hurt so much. Is that going to be the end of it? Oh, it's going to melt her. Oh my God.
Luckily for him, Spirit Ball, not that much damage. A Big Bang attack would have killed his assist.
Okay, he had to do that because he was just like, man, I am bleeding right now. He's going to snap out? Yeah, he's going to snap. No, he is. Give me that blue health, baby. And that is not a strong start for BeyondToxin right now.
And that's the thing about sparking, right? Only gives that enhanced regen to your point character, not the assist. Nasty mix-up.
Yamcha, disgusting. All right, yeah, good backdash on that because he saw that stupid ass coming up and didn't want to be that close to it.
Yeah, good stuff from Kazunoko, recognizing that the rolling crush is
great block from BeyondToxin. A lot of people have just been blocking low on that jump in.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Toxin's blocks this whole weekend, but the thing about that is that means he's been blocking a lot.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
Exactly. You know, when you're dying down 2 characters and you got 7 bars, you know, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
That means you build all that bar up by getting hit.
Yeah, exactly. You want to avoid being put in the situation of having to block in the first place.
Wow,
taking the cross the fastball.
Not fair. That's just unfair. And this is Kazunoko, though, man. This is what he does.
Yeah, level 3 knockdown as well. Has the sparking still available as well.
Oh, no, he bid on it. He bid on it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Exactly. Kazunoko's like, I got one of the fastest assists in the game to back me up.
And I can tell that, you know, BeyondToxin just was not used to seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's so foreign to not press a button after you block a DP, right?
Just from, like, you know, fighting game science.
Exactly. Now Toxin. Pressure is indeed on at this point. Got the state of Florida on his back.
And no matter what happens here, it's been an amazing event for everybody here on this stage right now. And I know they want to advance on right now, but when you're up against someone as nutty as Kazunoko, you know, sometimes you just have to pray a little bit, you know?
Get the slide knocked down quick. Yeah, brings him back to the ground. Ooh, fakes. Across the ball.
Wow! Kazunoko sniffing that range out perfectly.
Yeah, expert level spacing for Kazunoko.
All right, didn't really pay off that much because Kazunoko currently in trouble in the corner. Wow, using that edge on 18 assist perfectly.
Buff usage of that 18 assist, able to absorb the super dash. Backs up, trying to bait out a DP.
I mean, I don't blame him. He's seen it at least 15 times at this point. He has to back up.
Yeah.
And that's a conditioning that Kazunoko put into him. But it's working out for him because now he's got the space he needs to rock with. And here comes the 18 stuff.
Whoa! Yeah, after the block super dash, she cancels into an air dash. Kazunoko, it is not your turn.
Nope, not yet. Oh, man, look at the big brother.
Keep your eye on the birdie. Shout-outs to Majin Obama. How you supposed to keep an eye on 18 during all that?
Oh, man, this is not good. Oh, man, that's it. And that is the Lancer. Gone for Kazunoko.
3 bars on 3 bars. Oh, yeah, he loves starting the round with that barrier with Goku Black assist call. So safe.
That's definitely a do something call.
Oh, punishes the rolling crush with a 2M.
I'm trying to figure out where Cell fits into this game plan, but it seems like he just takes advantage of just having a team of Goku Black and 19 work together so well, and he comes and cleans up.
Yeah. Dashes to the other side. BeyondToxin will be able to get the knockdown. Oh! Tick throw set up with the command grab.
BeyondToxin telling Kazunoko, this is not going the way you thought it was.
Kazunoko somehow snuck in a raw attack. Wants the cell.
Oh, man, there's that jump in. You got to hold that staircase. Switching him up. No respect. BeyondToxin will not be conditioned.
That's what I'm talking about.
He knows that's not real. And he couldn't even cover because the Kid Buu assist is way too slow.
Exposing the slash mix-up. Gets the knockdown. Oh, try to use the air 2F. Down tech 2H. BeyondToxin ready for it.
And BeyondToxin totally firing all cylinders right now. This is completely different than the last match.
Oh, again, trying to get under, cancels into the super dash. He even used the 18 barrier in case he wanted to get frisky.
Oh, man, I think Kazunoko's showing a little bit of signs of cracking. He definitely did ES Wolfgang Fist from full screen and whiffed it. He's lucky he did not get killed for it.
Oh, and this is the exact break he needs in the action, right? Dragon Rush successful. It's going to allow him to regain some momentum for himself.
Oh, man, he had to spend 2 bars pulling in Yamcha again. I can guarantee you he thought that torpedo was going to kill. All right, but at the same time, this is not bad for BeyondToxin. These are the characters that have been working so well together on his team.
Yeah, still sparking left.
Gotta block that though, man. I know it's scary.
Yeah, the Kid Buu assist, giving everybody a 4-way mix-up.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, maybe trying to beat a super dash?
Maybe. Gotta be careful. My God.
The phone, yes, directly into the level 3.
That is, I mean, that's, hey.
Yeah, Toxin, Spark is still available. Not going to spin it just yet. Doesn't want to telegraph it.
Self-alley-oop into mix-up. Kid Buu does it all, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's the thing about the candy ball setup, right? You get to do it at a space to where if they pop the sparking, you're not going to get hit by it. So they're going to have to block it anyway. Toxin wanted to avoid that situation, but he just couldn't.
He's still got level 3 sparking, but it's Goku Black, and he's pretty linear. Doesn't even let him start the super dash. All right, yeah, very smart. He's going to get rid of this Kid Buu, and Yamcha has a lot of work to do because this man is breaded up.
Great timing on that spark, able to get the Yamcha assist off him and catch the down tech from Kaz.
All this meter, and he just started the sparking too. You gotta believe.
The jump H hits just as he lands.
That jump H, I was telling you earlier on, people are not respecting it. You have to level 3 hard knockdown in the corner, and this does a lot of damage, and it runs out the clock. The sparking might be close to finish by the time it's done.
Wolfang Fist knocks him down 7 bars.
Whoa!
Holds on to it.
Oh,
the 2H!
BeyondToxin with the immaculate 2H. Technique of a god indeed.
And we talk about the early strategies coming back around and being more effective, right? And we saw that at the beginning of the game, a lot of 2Hs and a super dash.
Yes.
That's one of the first things that people started making sure they were able to counter, and Toxin make sure he still got that in the holster.
And the ironic thing of it is I've seen that people get away with that all day
that's what
today.
I'm saying, yeah.
And he kept it simple. He's like, you know what? I never forgot where I came from. That is still something I will blow up if you try it on me.
Precisely. Oh, the jump light. Just managing to outrange the cell one.
All right, and I gotta believe Kazunoko wants that one back real bad. BeyondToxin not willing to go gently into the light.
Of course not.
And why should he? He's got just as much of a chance of winning this as anybody else, and there it is right now.
Yeah, reflect tag didn't quite cancel an advantage in time to get the combo, but it's all right.
Oh man, that almost did not get tech, you could tell.
Yeah, Kazunoko blocked the assist in the air, so there was extended frames of block stun.
Ooh, okay, good guard cancel from Kazunoko. Not gonna get a lot of damage off it, but it's gonna get corner carry.
Yeah, and he made him block the legs in the air.
Yep.
6
Oh, don't go on Primal. Wow, what a tech! Ooh, rolling crush gets dodged.
Yeah, it was a beautiful backdash, but Kazunoko didn't believe in his spacing, didn't quite get the
What a challenge!
BeyondToxin cycling through his defensive decisions. Oh, he actually...
No, he bit on it again. It's a double Sunday again.
That's the thing, the barrier, I'm not sure if he was actually in block stun because of the barrier. Either way, doesn't react in time.
Oh my God, he's been living in what?
Oh yeah, he'll recover very quickly.
And she stays stationary here after he gets blocked. That's actually really huge.
Oh, and that's the thing about jump mix-ups with Gohan, right? Even if you land at jump H from mad far, stand medium will always get him back into range for the full combo.
Sure, man.
Oh, Toxin tried the 2X, it looked like.
This is a troublesome situation for man. Eats the Yamcha and confirms from full screen.
The stand medium, baby.
It's just a sledgehammer.
Just tremendous range on it, levels up with Gohan and into the Spirit Ball to ensure he gets the kill.
And BeyondToxin with a lot of work to do here. And it feels like Kazunoko's only begun the fight.
Yeah. Medium God Slicer to get the slide knockdown. We'll try to get the cross up, but Kid Boom mad short.
Oh my! Whoa.
That man's 20 years old. He's got the young man reaction.
Yeah, if you start that thing in the air, he will punish it.
Oh, guard cancel. Didn't want to deal with the cross-up ball mix-up.
And somehow still gets put back into the corner. Ridiculous. Oh man, rare drop from Kazunoko there. He's just not ready for that Yamcha assist. All right, I don't disagree with that. Wow. Hit the brakes.
Yeah, dash under Dragon Rush.
Is that going to be enough?
It's going to be real close.
I can't even call it, man. My math is off. I think that's good.
It is indeed just barely enough damage for Toxin to put one character in the grave.
Put him in the volcano. And he's the only one with sparking right now, so he's going to do a ton of damage when he touches this Yamcha.
So Kazunoko playing very safe.
Oh, what a call out from Kazunoko.
So smart. Oh, the dash under again, the stand medium. You have to respect the range.
That 5M is a pipe. It is a bat.
Level 3, no sparking left on Toxin's side. This health is going to stay hurting.
And that was just the cleanest thing they could have did right there. Brilliant play from BeyondToxin, but even stronger play from Kazunoko there.
Yeah, big ups to BeyondToxin, of course, representing Florida. So close to making it top 8 in his home state. Got to be a heartbreaking loss. But, man, a great showing for the young man. Again, only 20 years old.
Only 20 years old, and honestly, he has nothing to be sad about.
No.
He had a great run, and this is just the beginning, honestly. This is just how it begins for him. And if he's already putting sweat on Kazunoko's brow, that's a good start, brother.
Yeah, and it's not only the beginning for him because of his age, right, but it's the beginning of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. This is just Saga 1. He's got a lot more tournaments to attend in his future. And now, We got to determine the last spot in our losers top 8. It's going to be Beast Coast Apologyman versus NRG Supernoon.
Man, this is not the kind of way I want us to end, but this is going to be a great match nonetheless.
Training partners, very close friends.
Supernoon visiting NorCal a lot to play with Beneath and Yohoji and a couple of the other local Dragon Ball FighterZ players in NorCal. So yeah, they are very well acquainted.
Yeah, you can hear my voice cracking just beginning to talk about these guys, right?
Yeah.
Very close, know each other very well, have trained together in multiple games, and here they are battling it out for the top 8 of the very first saga of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour here at CEO 2018, man.
But now that we are a World Tour, now that Dragon Ball FighterZ is a World Tour esport, these are the kind of scenarios that will appear.
Exactly.
You know, this is now for everything.
Yeah.
Before it was just for pride, now it's for everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these two have actually met in a major Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament. Honestly, I believe they met at a weekly in NorCal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did that, but I don't think they've ever actually to face each other in brackets at a major. You're right.
Yeah.
So this will for sure be a first.
Here we go. Again, this is for top 8. Losers side.
And a lot of people in this audience are here to see this match because these are two of the most favorite people in the community right now.
Yeah, exactly.
These are people that will be all hanging out with each other afterwards, and it'll be a little tense at first, but I'm sure they'll both be congratulating each other regardless. Or talking that good stuff.
Absolutely. All the goons got to stand up for this one. One of them's making it in. Supernoon giving the head nod of approval. Both looking intense as they ever have. Quick handshake, eye contact made.
When the heck did Beneath get a dragon?
Yo, Beast Coast.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the signing
Let's
bonus.
go, sponsored life. Let's go, Beneath. Yeah, man. I'm finally starting to get used to the jersey.
I know,
I'm
right?
finally
like,
starting to get used to it.
It's like, oh, man. He used to wear the same shirt every day. Now he got a jersey.
Yeah, he used to cycle in between 3 shirts, man.
I know, man. Those are lucky shirts, I guess.
Yeah, he don't got to live that life anymore.
Nah.
Apologyman on player 1, Supernoon on player 2. We will decide who gets in the top 8 right now.
Ooh. I'm nervous. I swear. Wow, just back-ass jump H out the gate. And already you can tell there's a bunch of familiarity here.
Yeah, Supernoon leading up with Vegeta on point early.
Calling out every assist. And you can tell, like, you see Beneath just pumping that 5-8 from full screen. It's like, oh, he's going to run into it.
And the classic, right, jump H and the Dragon Rush. So much block stun on those jump H's.
All right, doesn't go for Dragon Rush there. Makes him block it standing, though. Grenades everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm stuck in that standing state.
Hits the best of us.
Supernoon not looking to guard cancel, just respects it.
Oh, again.
Oh, again. Is he going to try to guard cancel this time? He
Yeah,
does.
you had. Wow!
Perfect Dragon Rush.
Back here. And he got another bar. Doesn't time for it. You know he can't do it anymore. He said, you got to take this work, baby.
Exactly. Since the get out of here was successful, no guard cancel available on Supernoon's side. Vegeta already done.
That's just mean, brother. All right, Supernoon already down a character, and man, he definitely got the character on deck to like do the kind of even up the score, but.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to go through Apologyman's whole team, right? Still intact.
The NorCal Tenshinhan.
Oh, delayed rise, man. It's just to avoid the telekinesis.
And that was really smart too, because once you block that, you are pretty much open to a lot of stuff.
Oh my goodness, Supernoon looking to punish with those reflects in the corner for a full combo, but the crane style, too many hits.
And Supernoon getting outclassed currently.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 characters already in the grave. 200 seconds still on the clock. This is a fast way to lose 2 characters.
Oh my, no, he's cooked.
Yeah, and Apologyman actually thought he got an air hit right there. That's why he tried to immediate jump cancel.
Yeah.
Ooh, back and forth. We blocked those. He's played you a lot, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, volleyball slam. What's up next? Oh my God, what a cross up. Are you kidding me?
Man, Vanish.
Not willing to give up that pressure.
Yeah, but you see him try to reflect right there, just whip from full screen. He might have been trying to super dash and just ended up holding back.
I could see that.
So
Wow, the up-techs are getting clipped today. No, sir, that was way too telegraphed. And suddenly, Supernoon looking pretty comfortable here.
He's going to get the level 3 knockdown here. Decent Oki situation. He's able to put down Piccolo. It will be a little bit of blue life loss on Tien as well.
He had a spark to get that blue life back. Ow, that's going to be it for Piccolo.
Oh, you are correct.
That is a big damage, my friend.
All occurring at one time. No chance for the regen sparking to kick in.
That's why it's so dirt, man.
Yeah.
Kid Boo things.
Kid Boo things indeed. Wanted to cross under the 2M. Again, committing to the 5H, so that's got a lot of people trying to move.
And still not out of this is Beneath, but wow, what a call out from Beneath. Apologyman.
Perfect scout. Chaozu's in here.
Had to do it, unscaled damage. Wow, the cute stuff. I haven't seen that since 1997.
Tien.
When's the last time you saw dash up anything into EX Slam?
I think like Nom?
Yeah, like
something
Nom,
like that, right? Like
maybe
Nom.
like 1976.
Yeah. We got Apologyman up 1-0 against Supernoon. Has the orb out already, but he's able to super dash through it, of course. Oh, establishing the command throw very early
That's
in
how
the
you
set.
establish dominance in this game, when you ain't gonna do nothing about the 5S from Piccolo.
And again, has him stuck in this situation. Good blocks. Oh, but again!
God, just cooking them, man. Like, we know what it means to get hit by that, you know?
Yeah.
That means you are
Conditioned.
Yeah, you are conditioned. Your brain is definitely invaded.
Oh, yeah, you know these optimal combos.
Oh, my God. 2 bars? Is that going to be it? Nah, it's not going to be it.
Oh, we know the
maybe
3 bars.
There we go. The triple. I didn't notice he had that one out yet. There we go. And Supernoon already losing his Kid Buu, which is huge for him because that's his character.
That is his character for sure. Does a lot of work with Cell and Vegeta, but make no mistake, Kid Buu is his strongest.
And I know this match is making you feel some type of whoa!
Command grab, Supernoon, not losing the bravado that got him here.
I mean, this is very doable. Get rid of this tension, hunt. Oh, no 2H for you.
Yeah. Oh, whiffs the reflect.
What a response. He's going to get snapped. There it is. And Beneath just blocking everything here. He's like, I have no reason. Well, he had no reason to hit a button there, but he decided to anyway. And suddenly Supernoon looked like he's about to even up the score.
Yeah, gonna carry him to the corner. Get the Vegeta extension. Great reset.
Ah, what the heck?
And that's what you're gonna see between sparring partners like this, right?
Yeah, he says, I know you like to uptake in this specific situation that only happens once every match, and I'm ready for it.
Super dash, no 2H again. Couldn't quite get the reaction out in time.
All right, suddenly Supernoon in complete control here. Has no reason to be overly aggressive. And Apologyman attempts to challenge a very low banish. That was ill-advised.
And that Supernoon was plus. Level 3 here, will Apologyman pop the spark. Save jump set up.
Oh, he's blocking that.
Yeah. That actually worked out great for Supernoon. Hitting the Vegeta assist will allow him to get a clean punish with Cell.
And now it's all up to Piccolo. And I got to say, even though he was catching him with that 5S, I don't think it's going to matter anymore.
Yeah, solo Piccolo, definitely not the easiest one to do, but
great limbs nonetheless.
Yeah.
Amazing limbs.
Perfect timing on the counter poke. Knew that Supernoon was looking to stagger the pressure. Oh! And that's the jump H of Piccolo right there, allowing him to combo off of it.
Oh, man, the OG.
Oh, right back at
Speaking of familiarity.
You want to hit me with an Air Dragon Rush reset? I got one of my own.
We got resets for days in here, and this only works when you're playing against your buddy.
Yes.
This don't work when you're playing against, like, random people, I guarantee you.
Oh, able to anti-air with the Ki Blast. Doesn't get the wall bounce from the Vanish.
Oh, man. Supernoon just daring him to come in and pumping that 5L from full screen. Uh-oh. That's some damage that Beneath didn't have to take here.
Yeah, just the wall bounce this time, allowing the cover slight delay rise.
Ooh, sword normals.
All day, every day.
And no clean. Oh, I was gonna say no clean hits. He didn't get the wall bounce.
Yeah, you're right.
What the heck?
Oh, he's actually able to spark out of the S. Oh, he actually dropped the 6M. Yeah, Apologyman trying to poke back.
Yeah, wow. All right, this is not too bad. He's gonna live through it. He didn't even bother to go for the level 3 for the hard knock. Doesn't need it.
Apologyman, no reaction on the Dragon Rush. 7 bars on both sides now.
Level 3, there it is. Have a seat, Piccolo. Oh, just sit down for a while.
Just eats the elbow drop.
Make yourself comfortable. Supernoon on the board with 1 point. And Beneath looking stressed.
Most electrifying move in video game entertainment. Able to do the job and tie up the set. I don't like this head shaking from Beneath.
Yeah, that's usually the indication of everything is going wrong.
Keep the composure, my man. You're 1 game away from top 8. Great challenge with this jump light.
That's what I want to see. He knows that if anybody's going to meet him in the air, they're going to eat a big jump out.
Great awareness as well. Apologyman knows that the chop on the small characters ends up side switching, using Goku assist the combo properly.
All right, nice blocks. Oh, very nice. He knew that it was high, and there goes the tech. And there's the demon elbow.
Yeah.
And if he gets hit by that, he's definitely shook.
Snatch him up, bring him back close.
That homing spear, man.
Yeah,
you want to
really
ignore
smart.
it, but you just can't.
Good blocks from Benito. Oh, but he lets the crouch medium rock into the crouch light.
The legs, man.
Staggering the pressure, and you gotta really switch up your rhythm against a sparring partner like this. Level 3. I feel like Apologyman's gonna spark.
Yeah, there it goes.
Wants to preserve the
Protect
Piccolo.
that Piccolo for sure. And he wasn't blocking that mix-up. Oh my God, he blocked that demon reverse elbow.
Able to react this time with a vanish. He's being gripped by the 5S. Super dash already used. He can't chase it. Rolling crush in the building.
Rolling crush from the top of the building.
Demon elbow just to move out of the corner. He actually didn't get the cross up.
And neither one of these guys currently getting any real clean hits.
Yeah, he tried to get the jump in. The Dodon Ray able to connect just in time. Gonna set up the mix-up guard cancel.
Didn't want to deal with that at all. Wow. Jump H just to get him out of there.
There's the Kid Buu back in. You know he doesn't want to deal with any more Cell Kid Buu mix-ups.
Wow!
Oh my goodness, the jump H into the jump light.
How much hit stun is on that?
Plenty.
That's just, he hit him with the tree trunk.
Oh, perfect spacing on the stand S. Apologyman gripping him as soon as he lands.
That is, oh my God, I keep saying that takes the oxygen out of your lungs, but when you get hit by that from that distance, man, you question life. Oh, what a reflect in the punish!
Oh, yes, before he can land from the vanish. Oh, but a clean Vegeta assist call will net Supernoon a hit, but not the kill.
Oh my God, Supernoon had the, oh no, that might be it for Cell.
Because he has Goku assist available.
Yeah, extend that baby. Still both characters in there. Oh man,
all the way through. We know how much damage this is.
Yep. Yikes. And it's Vegeta at the end, but it's, man, that's rough.
I mean, this is his 9 to 5 though, right?
Yeah.
Solo anchor Vegeta with sparking. I mean, he's done it before.
But at the same time, man, that's not the best position to be in. This is where your mindset starts going places that may not need to go. He needs to keep it cool, and he's not blocking on the uptext. He's swinging at stuff.
Exactly. Apologyman doing a great job of covering that option. Oh, he actually stuck behind him with the cross up.
And he just did not block any one of those attacks in the series.
And he got the level 3 Chaozu. Oh, no.
That's the job. Oh, my God. Supernoon just... Great run from Supernoon, but Apologyman, just too much. Just too much.
Yeah, exactly. And Apologyman will be our last member in top 8 here at Saga 1 for the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour.
I mean, like I said, you know, everybody in this top 24 and everybody really in the top 48, people that could have been in top 8, would not even bat an eyelash at any of these names being in top 8.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like everybody in top 24 deserve to be in top 8, right? They all played so well, but that's just not the way tournaments work, baby.
Unfortunately, we can't all make top 8 because there's how many people? Like 800 of us?
Something like that, man. Definitely something like that. And we're going to bring you guys the bracket for top 8 right now. Should be on your screen in just a moment. Here it is.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
We got at the top, first match on winner semis is going to be Goichi representing Cyclops Osaka.
That's the run back.
Up against HookGangGod, exactly.
That's the run back.
Representing NRG. On the other side, it's going to be Fenritti representing Cyclops Osaka up against SonicFox representing Echo Fox. Then on the first round of losers, we got Kazunoko versus Apologyman, and on the other side, Dekillsage versus Dogura. Legitimately, Japan versus USA up and down the board.
Everywhere it is. It could not have worked out more perfectly than it did today.
What an incredible 2 days of Dragon Ball FighterZ, and we still got top 8 to go. Thank you all for joining us for these first 2 days. I had an incredible time. That's it for me. That's it for us.
That's it for us. We did it. We killed it, bro.
Yeah,
we killed it, man. Yeah.
I had a great time. Thank you all for joining us here on twitch.tv/Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm ready to go relax for a little bit. You got anything else
I'm
to
gonna
say to
hit the
people?
beach, man. I just want to say,
yeah,
right. It's like right across the street. It's crazy. I want to say thanks for watching. Obviously, we are very proud to be a part of the inaugural stop for Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. We hope we can bring more to you in the future. Of course, you want to keep it locked here tomorrow for top 8, and keep it locked on the Dragon Ball FighterZ website, World Tour website, for more information on those extra 2 events that we don't know about yet.
Oh,
that's
yes,
right. There are 2
indeed.
events that are unaccounted for. They could be anywhere.
Some sagas still to be announced. And thank you all once again for joining us. Make sure to tune right back into this channel, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, for an incredible top 8, I'm sure, of Dragon Ball FighterZ. We'll catch you all then.
Peace out.